Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Silly dog. So silly. Oh. Come on. There we go. There we go. Cool. Music arenas. Little two stars, so I ain't blasting, blaring fucking loud. There we go. Yeah. Here, let me see. And that didn't fucking help. Come on. Okay, there we go. And no. Oh my fucking god. Come on. There we go. There we go. Jesus Christ. And if I want to be a little dumb and weird on that one. Yeah, that's true. Alright. Now I got some bud and all that fun stuff. And some necessities. Yeah, let's get to chilling. And all that fun stuff. So I can at least, look at a couple things that I kind of saw that I thought would pertain some interest. It was actually recommended a mic video that technically, I don't know how it did, but it's technically unlisted because it's not, uploaded yet. But I got notified for it either way. So I somehow got a chance to, watch one of his videos before he uploads it tomorrow, I think. Which I thought was interesting. So, I figure he might check it out. I mean, it's gonna be public video anyway, so fuck it. I just find it funny how it's just kind of there. Well, also, there's a couple other things I was perusing to see if there was anything worth checking, and it wasn't really that much, but there's at least a few things. Depending on how I vibe with everything, I might, check all that shit out or not. I wonder if that dog is ever going to move on from being in that corner. Hopefully he eventually realizes that if there's ever a situation where, you know, him and I move somewhere else, that he's not going to have a corner like that forever. Though I imagine he'll still be like that. He's honestly evolved to the point where he just wants me to be in the general vicinity, or just know where I'm at, and then after that, he doesn't really care. I feel like he'll just like be in his own little corner. And it's adorable. Like, cause I'm not in visual of him or anything like that. I just happen to, you know, he just happens to know where I'm at. He recognizes I'm here, so he doesn't really care. It's still pretty cute though. Man, get this. Gotta go to the bathroom again. Feels like this one just started the other one. Oh man, my bowels way too warm on that one. What the fuck? Ugh. Oof. Fucking had a little war with that one. Ugh. I don't even know where that one came from. That one just kind of popped out of nowhere. Man, motherfucker. I got like way too many fucking apps on the background. Jesus Christ. There we go. I narrow it down so it's easier to deal with. Navigating all this shit. What the fuck, dog? Man, dude. Weird ass little pup. Ugh. And it's just like too damn hot. Definitely, I'm fucking really just seriously sick of this heat, dude. I say it every summer, but my god. Let me just say how it's just gonna be like a constant fucking thing. And it's a long-term thing too, where every year is basically gonna be like this, unless some weird, crazy fucking freak thing happens. Where it's like, hey, guess what? Fucking, you know, you get like surprise fucking winter in the middle of March or some shit. Aye, aye. Oh, damn. This was a video I think I could pull. Okay, US trains versus Japanese trains. I can only imagine Japanese trains are so much more fucking better, honestly. Can only imagine. I mean, I figured that, like, you know, there's just a lot more of, like, you know, what is considered just normal fucking, you know, like, coach type of, like, you know, seating and shit. It's probably, like, legit considered luxury here. I see some videos of people doing vlogs on, like, chains in Japan. It definitely is, like, some serious night and day different shit. Like, they definitely get treated way better when it comes to their train accessibility and stuff. And goddamn, I wish we could have that shit. Because I feel like, you know, we should have that shit. Like, our trains and our rail system overall can just be so much fucking better, honestly. But alas, it ain't. Boo. Also, my friend sent me something too. Something about, like, actually kind of a base religion. It's called the Jedi Order, but with a D. Which I find a little interesting. I figured, you know, we can look at that too. Because I thought that was at least a little curious. I just don't know how, you know, influential it might be, honestly. Because I imagine it really wouldn't be, like, honestly, that, like, you know, successful, considering that there's a lot of, you know, people that just already, you know, predominantly are conditioned into things like Christianity and shit. So it's like, I mean, having, you know, some sort of a religion that challenges that is just, I mean, you know, you might, I mean, at this rate, you might as well just, like, create another form of Christianity and just hope it sticks. I mean, because that's honestly a lot more likely to, you know, be a thing, honestly. Because there are at least, like, some progressive sects of churches, but even then, it's like there are usually overlapped of a lot of, you know, national churches that tend to be more right-leaning in nature anyway. So at least to me, it really isn't, like, that big of a fucking W. Let's get some fresh background up here. my friends on Telegram responding to that Jedi Order thing. Hold on. Hold on. Oops. There we go. Here, I figured I at least have it pulled on out. This was one thing. There we go. And because of all the stickiness of the Schwitz and the Schwetz, I got just all this annoying fucking like hairs just sticking to me now, and it's really fucking annoying. Aye, fucking aye. It is seriously annoying. Let's say, got a couple things to pull up here. First, gotta get this shit going now. Get this all ground up. All that fun shit. There we go. So, Golf, will you ever fucking get out of that corner and just like hang out over here for once or something? You used to hang out in your chair all the time, and now you don't. So, little pup. Zukov, he is just such a silly boy. And a goof boy. Ducker, no, it's too hot, MC. I mean, it really is. Like, I mean, honestly, I mean, I was legit kind of just like chilling, but then I came back here and started streaming, and now I'm feeling exhausted and like, ugh. Like, when I was hanging out in the house, like, and I'm out here, and it's like, fuck, why? Ugh. Like, I really do just, like, feel winded just being here. Like, it sucks. I would just do, you know, just hang out in the house, but honestly, I'm just like, eh. I just have to, like, you know, create space, and I don't want to deal with that. Oh, I have a burp I want to get, and it won't fucking come out. Motherfucker. Wasn't really as impressive as I thought it was going to be. For a nightly feast. Well, I'm sure hanging out on deck and hanging out outside actually is probably nice. I imagine that might be pretty chill. Right here, I'm gonna get my dog over here. It's not too hot right now, like a balmy soda-ish. Well, yeah, I'm sure it actually ain't really that bad outside. Oh my god, dog. Whoa. Oh no. It's closer to 80. Oh god, 80? Ugh. Man. Seriously, fuck that. Let's got the dog out. Come on. So I'm so mad person though. I like a balmy. Yeah, and see, I'm just like, you know, like I'm just the opposite. I just cannot handle the shit. Shit fucking sucks. At least to me. You sweet boy. You spoiled little thing. Oh. Yeah, I figured I'd at least check out that video that Tyler sent. Didn't really get a chance to watch it yet, but I kind of figured, you know, we had this, you know, take a look at it. Because I was kind of curious about, like, how influential they were, and, like, kind of some of the stuff that, you know, kind of got him to be like, I would probably like LA's climate, but hate everything else about the city. Dude, everything from the climate to the people, to everything about that place and region would suck for me. Unless it's in the winter. Fuck that. I would not be about any of that at all. At least I wouldn't be able to handle it. I mean, obviously, as you can tell, anything between the 80s and higher, you know, I just can't hang with, so, I mean, there is that, I guess. Yeah. Pop.
Let's just make a religion where you gotta treat us right. Actually, there's already a religion that protects workers' rights, LGBTQIA+ rights, women's rights, black and indigenous and people of color's rights, and people with disabilities rights. It's called the Jedi Order, starting with a D, and it was initially created to protect LGBTQIA+ rights. It's the only LGBTQIA+ religious organization recognized by the IRS and the federal courts. It's open to everyone, including pagans, humanists, spiritualists, agnostics, and atheists. Some of the rights include food, water, shelter, healthcare, bodily autonomy, and education. They also have the right to gender-affirming care and abortion care, the right to self-governance and individual liberty without interference from the state or other religious groups, the right to celebrate diversity as well as reclaim pride. The Jedi Order also plans to sue over all unconstitutional laws that criminalize their religion and their members' religious freedoms. Now, I know you said you're not a lawyer, but if there are any lawyers out there watching this video who can help fight these cases, please contact me.
Well, I mean, I guess, like, I mean, it sounds good, but I just kind of wonder, like, I mean, how influential this movement would be, or, like, this religion, I guess, would be. I mean, because, I guess, I mean, it's enough that where it is actually legitimately recognized by the government. So, there is that. So, they are tax exempt. So, I guess there is some, you know, to it. I mean, you know, and with that in mind, I mean, I suppose there at least, you know, gives them a little leeway, but, you know, it's just one of those things where it's like, is it the pro-LGBT anarchists? One of their points sets off red flags to me. The Trek to Westside kind of amazing movement becomes more prominent. So it does live processing to make sure so it's been burned before. Well, yeah, I don't know too much about it. I guess I'll could look it up on Google, see how long they've been a thing and stuff. Because, I mean, it's one of those things where I don't know how, like, you know, impactful it could actually be, considering, you know, the money that's vested in the interest when it comes to, like, you know, the current established religious powers that be right now. Right here. There we go. Let's see. Well, I mean, they do have their website where you can join them and stuff. They do have, they apparently, you know, got a building, I think? Seemed like they're a recent thing, from what it looks like. When were they established? Mission? Let's go to the website and click our mission. What's going on here? Let's see. Was established. Where does it say? Does it say anything about that? Because it's kind of specific what I'm trying to find here. I don't think it says anything. Yeah, it doesn't look like. Though they're out of Bozeman, Montana, from what it looks like. Looks like they're initially from Bozeman. Well, I'm not surprised a bunch of MSU kids probably started this. There's too many Star Wars references for me to take this seriously. I mean, I haven't read enough about it. I mean, I'm just kind of looking at a lot what's going on here. And, at least, you know, from... They have, like, a logo that looks kind of similar, but it also has, like, the I-Ra on there. So there's, like, some Egyptian symbology going on, too. Here, let's see if I can open this. Nope. Can't. Damn. So I'm gonna try to see if I can click the image, but nope. That's the Gay Lumberjacks for Jesus organization. Well, alright, Saint advocate legal efforts, Operation Trans Florida Rescue, take action. Burped down my nose, ooh. It says, services. Wait, where is it? Is this, am I even on the... This is all the Star Wars references. Oh, and the attendants. Bodily autonomy. Separation of church and state. Balance the force. I see it. Do no harm. Source of life. Self-determination. Community. Individual. Pursuit of truth. Cause and effect. Freedom. I mean, there's only like a little bit. I mean, I don't know. They got some of it here and there, but that's not that big of a deal. Testing is YouTube censoring me again. No. No, I see your comment. Should have had a gent joke with it. Gent joke. Gonna be the Jedi Master. Well, the thing is, it's not Jedi like Jedi. It starts with a D. See? Tenets of the Jedi. But you know what? I'm okay with it. Whatever. Fuck it. I mean, you know, I can't really, you know, dog on it. I mean, because honestly, I mean, hey, I mean, if they're willing to, like, you know, straight up, like, use religion to fight religion, then even if they're not necessarily serious, then fuck, well, at least not serious to the religious aspect of things, so fuck it. Actually, in a way, I'd rather them not actually take the religious aspect super seriously. I definitely, honestly, in a way, would prefer that. So I'm kind of glad they're not taking that part super seriously. It kind of lets people know that they're, you know, like, they're not trying to be, like, super hyper genuine with their, like, you know, element of being religious and shit. And alright. Oh my god, YouTube does not know what to fucking do. It is literally having a schizophrenic attack or some shit. Stop it! Fucking hell, there we go. Alright, those Jedi or Sith, they promised me real powers. Well, I mean, they're not a tennis court cat. Oh my god, tennis court kitty. The kitty of the tennis courts. Fuck all those Jedi rules about no relationships. I mean, you don't have to follow them. Plenty of Jedi break that rule, or break those broader rules. I feel like those are just one of those rules to just try to keep people from, you know, not breaking the big rules. It's like one of those rules that, you know, are kind of meant to be broken so people don't break the real serious rules. I feel like a real life Jedi would be disappointed. Just Rotos wearing keeps spandex awkwardly showing up political events to keep the peace. Dude, yeah, the real life Jedi would be kind of annoying, honestly. Dude, they would just be like, we're here to keep the peace and make sure that there's, you know, diplomacy amongst everybody. No wars are allowed. Which actually would be good, I guess, on that specific thing. But, you know, honestly, I would at least, like, find literally everything else about them just to be fucking annoying or weird. And just ask quote annoyances. Real life Sith would be more disappointing. Overweight neckbeards who hate the sunlight are illogically angry about literally everything. Yeah, the real life Sith would honestly, yeah. they would be worse. Damn, Rip is nailing it with that one. Nailing it with the fucking, you know, Jedi and the Sith here. So a bunch of Pauls, Yeah, a bunch of Paul's egos, dude. It would just basically be Paul's ego being, I am the Senate and the Sith. I actually did see Paul doing that, honestly. Here, let me read this. Dude, generally, need insane explanation why conservatives are calling this movie liberal feminist propaganda. It's literally about a fashion doll that's been around since the 50s and it's known for having every job in existence. It's not that deep. From my gathered, the Barbie movie is feminist garbage, with the movie of life being bare without men, discouraging girls from feminist roles in society, while sometimes saying men could be better. What? Did I care one or the other about this movie before, but now spite for more cons. I've always been so kids movies back when Frozen 1 was released. Some guy thought it would promote bestiality, incest. Really? Are you actually serious? How? Incest? Oh, I don't even get that. The bestiality part I get because they have that elk like character that's hanging out with them. But like, I mean, how though? Like, there's nothing about that character that implies a relationship with anybody. It's just a deer or elk or a reindeer or whatever the fuck. It's like, what? Yeah, TJ did a video on it. I must have missed it, or maybe I just honestly overlooked that. I must have honestly overlooked it. As a child, my priest told me Shrek was Satan's propaganda because Shrek ears represent horse and Shrek a dragon and donkey destroy a heterosexual marriage ceremony in the church. Must have been something to witness. That really must have been something to witness. Bush's VP. That's not how you spell his name. That's not how you spell Cheney. Just saying. Like, I don't know who Cheney is, or Cheney. That dude wouldn't be worthy of being Palp's secretary. That guy wouldn't be worthy of being the janitor at the Sith temple, dude. Where are you, you little hoe? What the fuck? Where are you? You little bastard. I literally can hear you, you little shit. Hey. You little fuck. Will you get got already, you little fucker? Ah! Son of a bitch. There ain't no way for me to find it in there. The video talk about may have been removed. I know how it links the entire page, so just one reply. I don't like how it links the entire page, so just one reply. Oh, with what? With Twitter here? We're gonna talk about being moved. Well, maybe it might have been taken down or something, because I don't know. I definitely don't remember too much of it. I just remember it being a thing. Getting sick of this old rat in here, by the way. You found it? Oh, you did? Oh, 9 years ago. Oh my god. Straight up, dude. You're not kidding. Oh my lord.
A conservative douche fucking bag by the name of Kevin Swanson. He is on the radio. He has his own talk show, I guess. I've never heard of him before. But he got into some hot water with the press because he said some incredibly stupid things. The basic contention that Kev has, can I call you Kev? Cool. The basic contention that Kev has is that Disney movies, such as the ultra-popular Frozen, are brainwashing young girls to become lesbians.
Man, how many children are taken into these things, and how many Christians are taking their kids off to see the movie Frozen, produced by an organization that is probably one of the strongest, most pro-homosexual organizations in the country.
Oh yeah, so Disney is ultra pro-gay. I mean, I don't...
Dude, they've been at this for a goddamn decade, dude. I mean, that's how long they've been doing this. I mean, like, give me a fucking break, bro. I want to get to, like, some of the spicy shit here.
Devil. What would I do to really foul up an entire social system and do something really, really, really evil to 5 and 6 and 7 year olds and Christian families around America?
I think I would make a movie.
I would buy.
I would do gender affirming care for them.
Disney.
Yeah.
If I was the devil, I would buy Disney in 1984.
Yeah. And
That's what I would have done.
So let me get this straight, Kev. If you were the devil, you would make it your agenda to buy Disney in 1984. What the fuck's significant? I mean, are you making an Orwell reference, or are you just picking a year off the fucking top of your head, or what? I mean, Disney's been
I feel
around
like he's trying to make an Orwell reference, but he's not really being that cool about it.
a long time. Why not just buy it at the very beginning? Why 1984? I don't know. But you're going to buy Disney in 1984, and you're going to make movies that try to brainwash little girls into becoming lesbians. That's your plan if you're Satan. That's a weird plan that says a lot about you as a person, right? Because there's no scriptural support for something like that. There's no Bible verse where it's like, and lo, Satan will turneth the young girls into lesbians and eat them.
Oh man, dude. Oh, classic TJ. Classic TJ, dude. I mean, like, also, I mean, it's just like I said, they've been going at this for a decade. I mean, this isn't just kind of show, like, how long this whole, like, queer panic shit's been going on. It's been going on since literally the fucking 80s. Like, I mean, this shit's been happening for quite some time. I mean, especially during, like, you know, Reagan's era and onward. I mean, it just shows, like, how long they've been really at this whole, like, quote-unquote woke, you know, like, shit, you know, whatever the fuck. Like, they just haven't called it woke up until recently. I mean, but, see how, honestly, it really is just same shit, different day with these fucks. Like, they're just a broken record, and they're all a goddamn collective hive mind of this shit. Like, they never change. It's pathetic.
There's nothing like that in the Bible. So where are you getting this from? Obviously, you're getting it from your own fucking psyche. It's like you watch this movie. Well, here, let's play the other clip first.
Friends, this is evil. Gosh,
It's just evil.
evil. I wonder if people are thinking, you know, I think this cute little movie is going to indoctrinate my 5-year-old to be a lesbian or treat homosexuality or bestiality in a light sort of way. I wonder if the average parent going to see Frozen is thinking that way.
Okay, I've seen...
Dude, okay, honestly, I thought because, like, there was that elk in the movie, I thought that's how I was gonna interwove it in there. No, he just threw it out there. He just, like, threw it there for no reason. Like, I mean, it's just, so he's just doing the whole, like, slippery slope fallacy. It's like, oh, gay marriage, next people are gonna be marrying their dogs, or whatever the fuck. Like, it's just that trope. I mean, it's like, I thought it might have been interwoven, you know, with like one of the characters, you know, secretly actually, you know, being into the elk or something. I don't fucking know. I thought it would have been some weird shit like that, you know, like some real, like, stretching shit, but he didn't even bother with it. He just decided to go all out, all gas, all brakes, to be like, no, Frozen will just eventually lead you to lesbianism and thus bestiality, thus nothing but the Western society and culture of Christianity is being destroyed. It's like, good fucking god, dude.
Bestiality, I guess, Kristoff and his reindeer or moose or whatever the fuck it is that what you're going for here? Because, like, I mean, like, he's affectionate towards the animal, but there's a lot of people who are affectionate towards animals that don't fuck them. Oh, Grendel, you're so cute.
Oh, little Grendel.
Did you think I wanted to have sex with him? Because I don't, I promise. I mean, he is adorable, but not in that way. And lesbianism? I mean,
that's how I feel about Zukov. He's adorable and I love him, but why would I do anything to him? That's horrible. Like, I just want to give him love, snuggles, scritches, and nothing but endless treats. Like barbecue pork buns and stuff. See, I give him my buns. I just give him these buns. Oh my god, he's over there just eyeballing me. He heard it. He heard me grabbing them buns. You want these buns? You want to slap down on these buns? You want to clap these buns? Come clap these buns. That's not what Zuzu says in his text. How do you know he can text? How do you have Zukov's number? How do you know that? Come here. Here, get a pork bun. I got these pork buns out as a joke and now you don't want it? Okay, whatever, fine, here. Oh, now you want the pork bun now that I plopped it in your food bowl. Oh, I see. Fuck you.
The main female characters in that movie are sisters. I mean, I know they said they love each other, but that's because, hey, they're fucking sisters. So basically, Kevin, you were sitting in this movie like, where did you get this stuff from? It's not in the movie, I promise you. So you know where I think it's from? I think it's from you. I think you were sitting there like, man, them sisters, man, I just keep thinking about them fucking. There must be some kind of subliminal lesbian shit in this movie.
I wonder if he probably thinks there's like subliminal, like satanic version of like the whole Locke and his daughter story, where instead of Locke, it's like Kristoff and the elk and like some lesbian orgy with all that. Like, dude, these fucking conservatives with their weird insecurities project weird fucking shit like that, dude. Like, they go fucking all out with that shit, and it's just, like, ridiculous. I mean, it's like, my lord, dude. Venom said something on the internet? That means it must be true. I know, right? As Abraham Lincoln once said, I cannot lie, proceeds to show a picture of Andrew Jackson. I must admit, for I cannot lie, I did chop down your cherry tree. Picture of Andrew Jackson, quoted by Abraham Lincoln, circa 1973. Oh my god, dude. Well, there you have it. Yep, exactly. I love those type of memes. I have a few of those memes.
And then I'm looking at that guy and that moose or reindeer or whatever, And I'm thinking about him sticking his dick in it. There must be some subliminal bestiality in this movie, too. It's like, no, motherfucker, it's all in your head. It's coming from you. You're just projecting, okay? Don't you understand that? There's, like, Frozen contains none of the things you say it does. That's all inside of your fucked up, perverted fucking head. But I mean, if you're a pervert, go ahead and be a pervert. Sit there and jerk off to the thought of fucking, oh, the two bitches from Frozen. Oh,
Two
yeah,
bitches.
incest lesbian now. But don't act like it's in the movie. Don't act like it's there for anyone who wants to see it, because it's not. You're just a crazy fuck.
I'm not a tinfoil hat conspiratorialist, but
Oh, yeah, you are. Oh, my God. I love how just immediately after that, that's the first thing that we hear. Damn, dude.
Foil conspiracist. But I mean, you may not be the same species, but you're in the same fucking genus, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're not wearing the tinfoil and talking about the aliens doesn't mean your shit is any less wacky. You're watching completely innocuous children's cartoons and finding deep sexual meaning in them. All right?
Or like satanic meaning or anything else between. Hey, like I said, it's just kind of the same shit, different day. It's actually kind of a nice little, like, curious analysis as to why specifically, especially, you get, like, you see so much of really just the same shit, different day with these people. Because, like I said, that's just essentially what the fuck it is. Like, I mean, the old couch shit has something a little different to try to, like, reframe everything, but at the end of the day, it's the same fucking shit that they're doing. Like Pokemon, yep. Or because of music like punk, metal, and just different things like that before then, rock and roll like Elvis and shit. I mean, and like the hippie movement, like just pretty much anything that went against the traditional nuclear family, Christian nationalist American norm. I mean, there was a point where they all used to like go back in their fucking closets, and just like pray there and shit, but no. Like, ever since Reagan, they had to literally make, politics like their number one numero uno point to, like, shove down everyone's fucking throat. Now, they can honestly really do think that Reagan is kind of a major fucking, like, linchpin in a lot of fucking problems we have. Like, that motherfucker and his administration, especially with the hard theocratic Christian push into politics, was in large part because of his ass. Before he was president, religion and Christianity in America wasn't really heavily predominantly influenced or involved in politics that much. It was seen as men's and worldly affairs, so, when it came to, being a, Christian, like, you worry about the affairs of God, so, you'd shoot, like, the worldly affairs, basically, for the most part. So it's just like, whenever it came to, like, your religious beliefs or your, religion and shit, like, the politics didn't come into it. Now, like, at least it's kind of started culminating around the 70s, but especially, like, from, like, the 80s onward, that's when it really, like, started to take head. And honestly, it started to kind of, like, make its way, during, like, the 50s and 60s, mostly due to things like the Cold War. But it started to be heavily pushed domestically, too, when it came to, like, other things, that they could easily, scapegoat. Yay. Or Teletubbies. I don't know what more likely be satanic. Apparently they're fucking giants. Well, yeah. That's like the one exception. They got that one right. You gonna tell me you ain't gonna look at those motherfuckers and think there's like not some demonic possessed being inside of them waiting to eat your soul? Cause I don't know, man. I'm gonna be willing to make some bits. I'll be willing to make a bet or two on that one. When Reagan started talking about bringing religion office, someone should have been like, yeah, no. Unfortunately, the problem was that he appointed everyone in his administration in office to be religious freaks like him. Thanks, Reagan, you fucking piece of shit. Also, people found the baby son weird in show. But I say, nah, that was a weird ass vacuum cleaner. Dude, like everything about that show was honestly kind of fucking weird and a little disturbing. I mean, let's just be honest. You never trusted it as a kid. I never trusted anything about that shit as a kid. Show always give me the EBGBs. It still does. Those fuckers are just like, I swear, will literally carve you up inside, you know, once you're like, you know, going to bed or something. So like, they come out of the TV screen, or like start carving you up like, you know, Send 3-1 doctors or something. It's like, hell no, fuck that. Oh god. And they have their demented little smiles too, staring at you with those soulless eyes. Possessed by some demented demon. Like, oh god, hell no. I'm kind of creeping myself out. Also, I was recommended the Human Support video. Well, not recommended, I was actually notified of it. Even though it's technically unlisted, I think it's available as like one of those like things that he will let people watch early. And it's about like moms for this like Canadian like Moms for Liberty affiliate troll attempting to protest this like LGBT youth thing, and he kind of gets trolled back, and it's kind of funny. I mean, honestly, it's not exactly the way I would have handled it personally, because, I mean, fuck these people, but, you know, honestly, it's definitely a tactic I cannot, you know, disagree with. And, of course, you got our big boy, our idiot-in-chief in this video here, right there in front. With his little parade of fucking idiots.
Are you proud to have a conversation? Ladies, would you like to have a conversation today?
No, literally never.
Why can't we talk about sterilizing kids? He's got nothing.
He's got nothing. So they basically just like either say, nah, go away, or they just kind of stare at him and just don't say anything. Like, that's all they did. Like, they, you know, they showed up to this church or some shit. And, you know, were shown up as counter-protesters, technically, because of, you know, these Moms for Liberty protesters. And, basically just created, like, a wall of just just people just staring at them with anger, glare, and intent.
The Salem Church in Doylestown, Pennsylvania, hosted a Rainbow Room event, which is something that...
Salem Church, huh? Oh, shit. Oh shit, now there's a whole nother thing, you know, witch trials going on there now.
Hood puts on for LGBTQ plus youth.
I know it's a different fucking Salem, I don't care.
Typically offer arts and crafts, games, events, and education specifically to queer teens and preteens who don't otherwise have a space to be themselves and just have fun and learn. But the event got...
Sounds horrible, it sounds utterly evil, satanic, and degenerate. The utter depravity
of notorious Canadian troll Chris Elston, aka Billboard Chris, who announced that he'd be protesting the event with Moms for Liberty, saying, quote, "I'm going to Planned Parenthood's Rainbow Room youth indoctrination event in Doylestown, Pennsylvania on Wednesday evening. Some lovely Moms for Liberty will be joining me along with a journalist or two. Come join our party outside." He then adds, "The Rainbow Room brings together 14-year-olds with 21-year-olds to teach all sorts of queer inclusive sex. Groomer Central." Now, what he's referring to here is...
I mean, like, it's like a bunch of 21-year-olds are, you know, teaching 15-year-old sex. It's like, wait, you mean sex education? No! I mean they're trying to teach them how to fuck. It's like, literally no. That's not what sex education is. You must be an actual fucking dingbat idiot. Wow, who would have thought? I mean, honestly, it's just like, they really honestly genuinely think that, like, oh yeah, they have like 21-year-olds, like, you know, doing visual displays of how to fuck or something. It's like, that's not what, that literally is never what happens. Catholic Church, quit hogging our fun, damn it. Stop this. What are you doing? That's our job, damn it. And they say it doesn't have the best legacy.
Sex education. Now, when it's think of it as feature of public education to prevent unplanned pregnancies and reduce the transmission of diseases, it is necessary. But when queer
And child exploitation, too.
youth are taught sex education, it's all of a sudden grooming, according to Billboard Chris. But that's just not true. A meta-analysis published in the Journal of Adolescent Health found that a comprehensive sex education that is LGBTQ plus inclusive actually helps to prevent child sexual abuse and offers a plethora of other benefits as well. But I mean, he knows that. And even if this event didn't offer sex education, he'd still call it grooming, right? If this was a drag queen story hour, he'd still say that it's grooming, because we know that to these types of people, anytime a queer person is in the presence of children, they call that grooming. Or if LGBTQ plus youth gather for a space to have a queer prom, or just get to know each other because maybe they don't fit in, or...
That's not grooming. This is grooming. It's basically just like, you know, that ain't not. Just pulls out this fucking, like, goddamn short sword. This is a fucking knife.
bullied, they'll still call it grooming. So it doesn't matter what the situation is, it's always by default grooming to them. So me explaining this is really not necessary. It's effectively superfluous information, but to any viewers who don't know why sex education for youth, including LGBTQ plus youth, is good, now you know. Either way, he showed up because he wanted to make a scene, and as LGBTQ Nation reports, Elston showed up wearing a sandwich board that proclaimed children cannot consent to puberty blockers.
Dude, why does he have a weird little QR code, dude? Billboard. This guy's such a fucking dork, dude. He needs, like, one of those, like, you know, paprika, spicy, like, whipped creams, like, pies just hitting his face, dude. This is a knife. Actually, it's a... Just immediately gets decapitated, just...
So
casually,
his
like it's
presence
butter.
with a selfie stick, asking others, can anybody tell me why we should be cutting off the body parts of children? So on one hand, he's worried that this is a grooming event because they're teaching sex education to queer youth, but on another hand, he's going up and asking them why they're chopping off children's body parts. Seems like a very, very good faith actor. I'm obviously being sarcastic, but I mean,
definitely a very honest person.
It's evident he's there to antagonize people. He's there to antagonize event goers. He wants to intimidate them. But fortunately, his attempt to gin up outrage did not work. In fact, it backfired tremendously, because when he showed up to the event, he was met with a surprise. Newsbreak reports, Chris was met by a crowd of about 200 in the driveway and on the sidewalk. Some were holding handmade signs of their own with messages like, "We love you more than you hate us." In other words, the community was not going to tolerate this bigot showing up to intimidate queer youth who they realize need a space to be themselves, to learn, to, you know, be in community with other queer youth.
Which honestly just kind of shows that, at least, you know, in a lot of different, you know, places around the country, I mean, people aren't, you know, like, just, like, tolerating this type of bullshit. I mean, they stand up to it. I mean, you know, because, like, at very minimal, a lot of these type of people just, you know, recognize that, yeah, a lot of these kids just want to have a space where they could, which, wow, what a horrible fucking thing, you know, for a kid to have, you know, like a space to be themselves. Wow, horrible. Ugh, the depravity. I mean, you know, and, you know, when they hear and catch a whiff about some shit like this going on, I mean, honestly, I hate it when, like, you know, events get canceled or get shut down or something, because, like, man, double the fuck down. Just, you know, gather a bunch of people to show up that day or something like this, you know? It's like, because, honestly, I mean, there's always, you know, has been a virtue to it of the idea of having power in numbers. So it's like, if they want to show up like 20 or 40 of their dipshits or whatever the fuck, if that, let's be honest, then just show up to them. Oh my god. Wait, oh, I want to read this a little. Republic explaining why nationalism, and this is what they said. Chris Benton, a truck driver. White nationalism is all about being proud of whatever shade of white you are, I tell you what. Marjorie Taylor Greene. A myth, just like the Holocaust. Katie Evans, urologist. I've tried them all, and our union simply tastes the best. What the fuck? It's a dew on the freshly shorn grass in the early morn. It's a sip of lemonade at the end of a hot summer day. It's the arm of Susan Webb bank teller. Oh my god, this is gonna be bad. The white crayon should show better on the white paper. This is anti-white bias. Our government better not be giving me giving money to Crayola to erase white people from drones. It means I do most of my networking. I love it. Lag spikes again. Was there a little lag spike? Yeah, it shows my shit's fine, but... Boo! YouTube stop spiking on lag.
Because maybe they don't feel as welcomed by their cis and straight peers. They need this. So the community, to the tune of hundreds of people, showed up and said, we're not going to tolerate your intimidation. And you love to see it, because this dude, he showed up with a couple of Moms for Liberty momsies. Really encouraging to see. But him and his Moms for Liberty cronies getting ratioed by counter-protesters, it's not even the best part of the story. Because from Chris's perspective, hundreds of counter-protesters showing up isn't necessarily the worst thing ever, considering the types of tactics that he uses to demonize and troll LGBTQ plus people and their allies. So he is essentially on Twitter and say, look at how unhinged these LGBTQ plus people and their supporters are. So let me give you a couple of examples so you know who we're dealing with here. This man paid for a billboard in Vancouver, Canada, declaring his love for notorious transphobe and Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling.
Wow, that is sad, and that is very fucking pathetic. So like, I'm literally just gonna buy a billboard just to proselytize and simp for this, you know, abhorrent, reprehensible bitch that lives in a castle. It's like, oh wow. Yep, you sure own them libs. Looks like it got vandalized too.
With that same slogan on a shirt to a Nicholas Sperling rally, who is a pro-LGBTQ plus politician in Canada, and he did this specifically cursed at him after he asked her an outrageous transphobic question. And he does
decided to follow and harass her. Oh my god.
To change minds, it's not to have a conversation or debate people, it's to get a reaction and then broadcast that reaction to people for views and clicks. That's the goal. So the prospect of 200 counter-protesters showing up on its face isn't necessarily a bad thing for this type of a troll, because he now has hundreds of people he can antagonize for propaganda purposes, and odds are at least a couple of them are saying that they're going to be the propaganda fodder that he is. But, unfortunately for him, it did not go according to plan, because the counter-protesters all agreed to a really interesting, albeit genius, strategy. Newsbreak continues, in a brief interview conducted on the street before he arrived at the church, Chris said his goal in traveling to Doylestown was to have conversations with members of the community, but as he...
Dude, this guy is such a dork, dude. I mean, look at him. He literally looks like a fucking billboard. I mean, honestly, he legit literally looks like, you know, one of those, like, little...
wall of silence, as nearly everyone in the crowd ignored him. Even when Chris got close to people and tried to start a conversation, he was largely ignored. Most people in the crowd treated Chris as if he wasn't there. Chris walked up and down the sidewalk holding a phone on a selfie stick to record his interactions. He loudly asked if anyone wanted to talk about the science transgenderism, but there were no takers. Quote, can anybody tell me why we should be cutting off the body parts of children? Chris asked. A lot of you probably don't believe that's even happening, right? For the most part, the protests are silent.
I mean, honestly, the closest that is actually happening is like circumcision within, like, you know, religious doctrines or churches and shit that, you know, abhorrently advocate and push and proselytize that type of fucking religion. So, I mean, I don't know, maybe that would probably be what's really going on, instead of like this weird idea that is like happening at like drag queen shows or like gay events or whatever the fuck.
An occasional angry glare from the counter-protesters. At previous appearances around the country, Chris has posted videos of people screaming at him and occasionally assaulting him. That may make for good video on the web for a provocateur, but the Doylestown crowd refused to engage. So they decided to not feed the troll, and that strategy was a massive success. And I'll tell you why the protesters themselves are saying that that strategy was successful in a moment. But first, I want to share their reasoning for this particular strategy. So one of the attendees was State Senator Steve Santaserio, who represents Doylestown, and he also showed up with solidarity with queer youth. And he was asked by a journalist about this particular...
Just want to look at it real quick. Whoa. Okay, that's pretty cool. Damn, that is actually pretty cool. Whoa.
Strategy, and what he said was brilliant. He said there was really no point in engaging with someone whose mind is already closed. And furthermore, he suggested that the community was already familiar with the tactics and the antics of Moms for Liberty. So engaging with any of these people was pointless, because their goal of being there was not to argue with bigots and transphobes. The goal was to stand in solidarity with queer youth, and it worked. Now,
which, yeah, we'll actually just kind of skip to the video real quick, because, I mean, honestly, the video itself is just kind of hilarious.
Are you proud to have a conversation? You're not. Wow, it's incredible. Whether you believe in God or evolution, and I'm sure everyone here, being such a science crowd, I'm sure they all believe in evolution.
Look at this old lady over here. She's like, yeah, you enjoy that, Sonny.
But whether you believe in God or evolution, this makes no sense. If you believe in God, this ideology teaches that God made us wrong. If you believe in evolution, this ideology is teaching that for the first time in human history, for the first time in 200,000 years, we need a pharmaceutical company to help our children be who they really are.
They literally are just like having a conversation with that random dude. They're not even bothering acknowledging him.
Totally insane. Did y'all see the wheels turning in their heads just now? Their brains started to break. They'll come around.
They'll come around, yeah.
Who wants to talk about the science here today? It was the medical bodies, after looking at the evidence, found that there was no evidence to support transitioning children. But none of you care about this, do you?
Oh my god, what a fucking... Dude, I mean, yeah, I do like this, but, I mean... On one hand, it would just be nice at the same time if just some random ass son of a bitch just turned around, just went... And just, like, blopped him once, and that's, you know, that's it.
You're
just one good blop.
With sterilizing autistic kids who it's
okay, now he needs a brick in the face, never mind. Nah, not just a good old, like, knuckle sandwich, a good old brick action might do.
Cutting off their body parts. My gosh. We got a true cult going on here. What about you, sir? Why do you think it's okay to sterilize kids? Yeah, you got nothing.
Says the guy who keeps saying the same thing over and over again.
Today? Literally never. Literally never? Why? Why can't we talk about things? We can't talk about things? What's up with that? My gosh. Senator Santaserio, why don't you want to have a conversation about the greatest child abuse scandal in modern medicine history? Why can't we talk about sterilizing kids?
I'm assuming it's this guy right here, that's the senator or something like that. I mean, he's just kind of giving him this, like, death glare, dude.
He's got nothing.
Amazing. Now, towards the beginning of the clip, those two ladies that he was talking to, they endured his diatribe for... It's got to be more than a minute, right? And I had to cut it down because it was so long, but if you watch the full clip, which I'll link to down below, they just sat there and they denied him the attention that he wanted, and it was brilliant. The willpower...
We're autistic, let's kick his Asperger's.
...that these people have really needs to be commended, because if somebody is up in your face with a camera, for me personally, it would be very difficult for me to not tell them to fuck off.
Or punch him in the face.
Right? But these people... They didn't bite. I mean, a couple of them were like, no, I don't want to talk to you. But I mean, as he continued to try to talk at them, they just ignored them. Now, there is, I think, a variety of ways to deal with anti-LGBTQ plus trolls. We recently talked about fascists who showed up to a Pride event to intimidate them, and they decided to troll them, and they challenged them to a push-up contest and beat them. I think.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, we saw this because there was also the Northwest Territorial Imperative flag over here, which is a Nazi fucking movement that, you know, like started up in the 70s. I think that is like meant to be a secessionist movement in the Pacific Northwest and shit. Like, they're really fucking cringe. I didn't really think there would be any of them around still, but yeah, I guess they are.
One strategy, but with regard to these particular trolls, the counter-protesters had the perfect strategy, and they handled the situation, I think, ideally, in my opinion. Now, as I stated earlier, the community was already familiar with Moms for Liberty, and they already know their MO, right? But I do want to play a speech from a parent from this community, and she made this speech a couple of days ago before that protest that we just watched. And she basically explains the effect that Moms for Liberty's presence has had on their community and the atmosphere that they've cultivated and how they're finally coming together to push back. And this clip is a little bit lengthy. It's about 3 minutes, 30 seconds, but it is worth every single second.
Moms for Liberty on our school boards and in our community have been coming after our children, our teachers, and our schools for the last 2 years. And while Central Bucks had always had a Republican majority, it wasn't until Moms for Liberty overthrew our district that our district began to make national headlines week after week and for nothing good. Their policies are responsible for over 70 book challenges and 2 book bans. The forced removal of a quote by a Holocaust survivor, Elie Wiesel, the wasteful spending of...
Wait, did I just hear that right? So, they removed Night by Elie Wiesel? Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, I read that book in high school, dude. Like, dude, that book is honestly, like, something that really should be read at least on a high school level. I think, honestly, it should be mandatory. It's really a good book. I mean, like, what the fuck? Dude, I mean, how can, at this point, yeah, like, I'm comfortable in the HOA on a grand scale. Yeah, HOA on a grand scale if there were, like, a bunch of Gestapo, like, Nazis, too, on top of it. Because, I mean, Moms for Liberty at this point, like... As far as I'm concerned, you know, pretty much have done more than enough, you know, with, like, multiple bits of evidence, you know, to show that they're pretty much, you know, like, have endorsed at least different elements of Nazism. Like, there was a newsletter by one of the, like, co-founders of, like, one of the bigger higher-ups of Moms for Liberty that literally had a Hitler quote, you know, on their newsletter and shit. And, like, doing things like banning books, you know, about, like, you know, like, by Elie Wiesel and things like that. Like, yeah, they're fucking Nazis and they're trying to hide, you know, the real history and, you know, trying to establish a historical revisionism. They're just doing it on a lot more of a sinister way outside of just, like, you know, doing it blatantly. I mean, because if they do it way too blatantly, then it's just, like, it's pretty obvious it's historical revisionism. But if you slowly but surely weed it out and take it away from the education system and weed it out of the education, then people don't learn about it. People don't know about it as much. And then it's a lot easier to teach another fucking total revisionistic idea about what history was. And then suddenly, after a generation or two, now it's a big debate whether it even happened or not.
A quote by a Holocaust survivor, Elie Wiesel. The wasteful spending of over $1 million, censorship of
these evil fucking whore cunts know what they're doing.
Of fear and retribution in our schools and classrooms. They are the reason Central Bucks is hemorrhaging some of the best educators around. In addition to their harmful policies, Moms for Liberty on our boards have done absolutely nothing to combat real issues affecting our students. They have ignored the mental health crisis affecting our youth. In fact, they have attempted to vilify social emotional learning and empathy as a concept. They have done nothing about increased absenteeism and the rise in behavioral issues in our schools. In fact, they stand firmly against restorative practices because, well, it's CRT according to them. They have done nothing to decrease gun violence, bullying, and harassment in our schools. In fact, their policies cause an increase in bullying in our schools, specifically and especially from our most vulnerable youth. Students come to every school board meeting to tell them, to express to the school board how their policies have hurt them, and the school board majority ignores them every single time.
I feel bad for the children, these bitches. Yeah, because these, like, whores for Nazism, it's might as well what you really call this organization, Moms for Liberty. I mean, they're basically just, like, fucking, you know, like, cracker whores for Nazism as far as I give a shit. And, you know, all they want to do is, like, you know, push a lot of this fucking apathetic, callous, brutish, fucking, you know, philosophical, Christo-fascist shit down everyone else's throat and make everyone else, you know, miserable and suffer for it. Like, everything she's saying is outright spot on, and she's spitting. Like, she's spitting some fire, dude.
By insinuating that adults have put them up to this. So much so that students now begin their public comment with...
They have a lot of members who are little Nazis also. That's why, you know, I call them that. Because they are Nazis. Like, they're a Nazi organization.
Are their words, and no one has forced them to come there to speak. They have done absolutely nothing to help our students. Woo! I've been asked recently, how has this divisiveness affected my community? And my answer is simple. It's not divisiveness. The premise is wrong. There's no divisiveness in our community. There's far-right extremism attempting to rewrite history and erase marginalized groups, and that's Moms for Liberty. There's an effort to weaponize parenthood, and that's Moms for Liberty. There are those who want Christian nationalism in our public schools, and that's Moms for Liberty. There's extreme far-right propaganda machine that has infiltrated hearts and minds of moms, and they are Moms for Liberty. There's a full battle cry of parental rights that really just means rights for some and only some, and that's Moms for Liberty. There's no divisiveness. In Central Bucks, Democrats, Republicans, and Independents are working together to push away the fascism breathing down our necks.
At least you called it for how it is.
Woo!
So this community...
Damn. Good shit. Spitting fire there, dude. Fucking love that shit.
Terrorized by this fascist group, Moms for Liberty, for years. And as a result, good people are starting to come together to fight back against these fascist momsies who have infiltrated their community. And not only that...
I don't know if he's trying to put Nazis and moms into one word or he's saying momsies. Like onesies, but momsies. I can't tell.
And outside agitators, outside provocateurs like Billboard Chris to terrorize their own communities, as is the case in Doylestown. But in other communities, they've brought in much more nefarious, militarized groups like the Proud Boys to disrupt school board meetings. So Moms for Liberty is organized fashion.
Matter of fact, why do the people who hate the idea of having kids have to be the ones who advocate for them? It's like, man, I never want to have some lab booger eater screaming around. Then you see shit about religious parents psychologically torture children. It's like, God damn it, now I have to step in and do something. I know, right? Yeah, because, like, this, you know, because, I mean, it really is just kind of the conditioning of, like, you know, like, society has to kind of, like, pick up the slack, yeah, to some extent. I mean, you know what? I mean, there is, like, some merit to that, especially when it comes to these psychological torture and physical and emotional torture that comes, you know, from a religious extremism. But, like, I mean, goddamn, you know, it's like, sometimes I'm just, like, you know, like, it's, like, I never really want to ever think about the children, you know, when it comes to that fucking trope, but, like, this is, like, a rare time where, yeah, think of the kids, like, cause goddamn, dude. I mean, it's like, cause obviously, you know, the parents that are supposed to, and you will cry about that day in, day out, are the ones who are fucking silent when it actually comes to shit like that.
That has taken over many communities in this country, and it's largely gone unchecked up until this point. And
even in Oregon, by the way, like, this type of shit also has been happening in Oregon, like in Tigard, you know, and a few other places. Like, I mean, you know, it's also not really uncommon around here either. I mean, and luckily there's been more immediate pushback when it comes to shit like that, but, you know, there's a few times where it will slip through the cracks and make its way into some form of power. And it's same shit, different day. You know, or I guess same shit, different region, I guess, in this case.
Community in particular, they're demonstrating to other communities that you don't have to just sit back and take it. When you all come together you can drive out the fascists. And driving them away from events like this, it's easier than dismantling the hold that they have on school boards, for example. But I mean, the very first step is for the community as a whole to come together and say, enough is enough. We're not going to tolerate what they're doing. This is fascism, and we don't want it in our community. They are not welcome here. And it looks like this community, Doylestown, is starting to do that. Maybe they're going to be the first community to permanently remove this fascist tumor that is Moms for Liberty from their city. And if they can do that, then I hope that they'll be able to create a blueprint for other communities who are also dealing with the same thing.
Which actually, this just reminded me, you know what? This just reminded me, hold on, I gotta go to my Telegram group chat, but give me a second. Because I found something that, because I remember seeing something not that long ago. Oh, I found it. So, dude, this is funny. So this is on the Portland subreddit. Celebrating the end of Pride event gets canceled after community outrage. Go Milwaukee. Patriot-owned Trolley Trail Tavern thought it was a good idea to bash our LGBTQIA community. Oops, huge outcry had him backing down from being a patriot. So, by the way, I don't care about, revealing the location of this place. Out in Oak Grove Boulevard, whatever the fuck. But yeah, they were like, you know what, we're having a pride party. There's gonna be some live music. We're gonna be doing some indoor, outdoor stuff, drinks, and also tacos, I guess. And so I gotta celebrate Patriot Pride, the real pride, brother. I tell you what, which got canceled because also it's not even happening. Like it says July 28th. Well, guess what? It ain't even happening anymore. Like, cause I mean, goddamn, dude. It's just like, I mean, that's like, honestly, like, how you drive out some motherfuckers. And honestly, I know where that, I know exactly where that is. And honestly, I kind of want to, So it makes sense. Oh, I think it's really quiet yet. I had to show that at least since it was on my mind. Just at least another example of driving fascists out. Which, yay, go my town. Celebrate patriots and big booties wearing American flags. Spandex, I tell you what, brother. But here, look, the kids wasted. They have a space and we have ours. If anything, that's more professional and need to be allocated to improve with children. Well, yeah, I do agree with you, absolutely. No, what you said does make sense. Obviously, you don't have so many characters to work with, but no, I get what you mean. Because that's what I want. Like, I mean, that's why I think, there needs to be more expansion when it comes to education, especially for the, primary K-12. And then, more allocation, for funds and, professional, like people power and like programs to get people into those type of careers when it comes to, teachers or, specialists, for, the education system, things like that. Like, I mean, fuck, honestly, I think there actually could be an easy way to honestly get, people to be teachers in a sense. Like, I mean, for example, like, when it comes to, like, the arts, like, I mean, just get, like, some legit, like, professional artists, that's in the local area to be hired as, like, a music director or, like, theater director or some shit. Like, honestly, like, I mean, because, like, who's gonna know music better than, really good professional musician that, might be in the area, right? Like, I mean, it's like, obviously you want to vet them and make sure that, they can actually, teach, a class and stuff like that, but, I mean, and handle that shit, but, I mean, like, I feel like, if there was more of, like, an incentive program and a little bit, not, like, lucidity in the sense of, like, who gets in there, but at least, like, of, like, requirements, in a sense, to be a teacher, if that makes sense. It's like, you don't necessarily have to have, like, a bachelor's, degree or some shit, right? Like, you don't necessarily need these type of things. Like, you just need to have, the know-withal and, like, the ability and knowledge and understanding on, like, when it comes to, like, a teaching type of platform and stuff. So, I don't know, like, I think there can at least be an expansion to these type of things. So I'll still obviously make sure there's, like, training program and things in a sense, so it's still, on a professionalized level. So you don't have just some random Joe Schmo over there, down the street figuring out how to do calculus to a bunch of kids and he barely knows how to do algebra. You know what I mean? Like, obviously you want to avoid that shit. And also, like, increase their pay and benefits when it comes to teachers, because teachers get fucked when it comes to that type of shit. Like, and, another aspect is, helping strengthen your unions as well. That would help out with this a little bit. That, and also, like, having more cohesive expansion of, like, technology, honestly, being implemented for classrooms, so kids can also be kind of a little bit more acclimated to understanding tech. So that's, another thing. I mean, it's like, there's a lot of things that really could be done. I mean, I could go on fucking forever about this shit. I mean, honestly. Daycare give me similar vibe as being in school. Yeah, I remember doing some daycare before and shit. Though a lot of it was, like, going to, like, someone else's house that would have, like, a bunch of other kids there, too, and all that shit. And, I mean, getting the filthy mutts on my GameCube controller. Shoot. Yeah, I mean, it was, for me, it was a mixed bag, because I went through a few of them. Like, there was kind of, like, a daycare / preschool that is a part of, like, that's, like, this progressive church that's, like, right next to, like, the elementary school I went to. That was actually kind of cool. Like, I mean, from what I remember, it wasn't that bad, and I don't really remember much of it, so. But I know also in between that, like, off and on, there was also, like, this daycare I went to where it was, like, basically, like, one of those, like, moms that has a kid, but, might as well babysit and give, a bunch of other kids, to hang out, and shit like that, yada yada, whatever the fuck. And I went through a few of those types, and honestly, it was always kind of a mixed bag. Sometimes it'll be cool, sometimes it'll be shitty. It basically depended on how I came back home. If I came back home being like, that sucked, or being like, that was cool, then. There was one that we had for a while, and and I think that was the last one that we, did when I was a kid. Which probably would have been like, damn near 20 years ago now. Let's see, so I create community Fortnite centers for children, mostly for parents to save on childcare. Well, funny enough, like, they do have, like, little gaming center places that you can go to. Like, at the mall, like, down here and at our side of things, like, there is, like, a little gaming center where you can hang out and play some games, you can rent a room for a little bit, play some D&D or whatever the fuck, stuff like that. Like, I mean, those do exist. I mean, I never go to the mall. I hate malls. I mean, the only reason why I know that is because the only time I go to the mall is to go see a movie, because the movie theaters are at the mall. Or at least the closest ones to me. So blame that for the fact I know that knowledge. Too many soccer moms and annoying kids. Dude, oh my god. You don't even know, bro. I hear how the TriMet transit station is also, like, at the fucking mall, too. So every time I leave, I'm always seeing these, like, annoying little yuppie kids, or these fucking, like, Walmart parents that have, got, like, a little extra, like, from their paycheck or whatever the fuck, or, like, or something, and decide to go to the mall, or, for the movie or for some shit. Last time I was there, like, The Little Mermaid just came out, so that, like, I was waiting there at the bus station, and all these moms with their kids just came out with all this, like, Little Mermaid merch, and I could tell all these moms, like, watched the first initial Little Mermaid when they were kids. And it's like, and honestly, it was really interesting to see some of the parents, adults' reactions to it versus the kids. All the kids are all just being like, yeah, that was cool, whatever the fuck. Whatever, the kids are easily entertained. And then, like, honestly, like, a lot of those parents, though, there's some mixed bags. Some of them were like, oh, that was alright, kind of cool. And some of them were like, and just kind of exhausted and just wanted to get home so they didn't have to, babysit their kids in public anymore. Like, I mean, there was like a little bit of a mixture of that going on. Where it was like, okay, it was cool, alright. Or just, like, you could tell they're just done with the day. They're just done. I mean, I don't know if that's just because they're kids or the movie or both, but, I mean, I could see it in them sometimes. I can read that shit every now and then. I mean, I've worked at this, like, at my workplace long enough to, kind of read shit like that. You could just tell when a mom who's been with her kids all fucking day is just, like, done with it. So I never understood why the bus station is separate from the rail station. It's a dumb design. Well, what's weird is that it's, like, 2 stations in one. like, you can either get dropped off, like, by the movie theater, or you can wait and get dropped off by the Max station. Like, if you're, if you get, one of those bus routes that are at the mall. So, I mean, it really is fucking weird. And honestly, I think a lot of it's just because of how big the mall is. So, I guess, like, there's 2 mall stations that you can take if you don't really want to walk across the gigantic fat fuck you parking lot that is the mall's parking lot. Drop by the Max station now? That's always been there. They've always had that. Yeah. At least as far as I remember. But yeah, if you want to go to the Max, just stay on, when it drops you off at the town center, just stay on it. And it'll drop you off right next to the garage, and that's the last drop off. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, as far as I know, it's always been there. It's for every bus line. Like, for every bus that stops, at the mall, like, they always, will find, that final stop will always be right there, because then they just turn right into the parking garage that's over there. But, yeah, I mean, as far as I know, that's always been there. I mean, I don't know if they just decided to implement it there, because people did that all the time, or what. Trying to build a McFucking house. And, yeah, honestly, or something, dude, like... That, I mean, honestly, that mall does not get nowhere near enough activity where, like, I mean, I've been at that mall where it's at, like, at the peak of its, busyness, and honestly, most of that, like, parking lot is not even full. Like, over half of it is, like, never full at any given time. It also has that multi-story parking garage, too. It actually has, like, two of them. So it's like, all that parking is really fucking, really seriously fucking unnecessary. They could take out, like, a block or 2 of that parking lot and make it, at least into, like, some, medium/low-income housing or something, some mixed-income housing or something. I mean, honestly, they can easily do that. I mean, knowing that it would be housing right next to the mall, I imagine it would be ridiculously fucking bougie, but, I mean, one can dream. But, hey, at least it'd be housing. So, I mean, shit. Is super wasteful. The region has a housing storage and has a good rail and bus service in that area. Yeah, like, honestly, here's what they should do. Either, do it, like, tear down the parking garages, like, in those, like, multi-level parking garages and make those housing, and, like, and reconfigure that a little bit, so then at least some of that parking lot can be used as, like, apartment/mall parking. Or something like that, because then at least the size of the parking lot would be at least a little justified at that point. But, I mean, they can easily do that shit. And yeah, they got, like, freaking bus lines, and the Max line, too. That's relatively frequent. And also, I mean, it's relatively a safe area as well. I mean, it's only, like, on the outskirts of that area that are a little weird. But if you're actually, like, near or around the mall, like, it really isn't super sketch. Because, frankly, honestly, a lot of the sheriffs and mall security hang around, so, there ain't no way you're going to be able to get away with anything, honestly. That's why it's relatively chill. I mean, that's at least in that more immediate area. And it's not like, weird shit doesn't happen. I mean, it's not as likely, at least. At least from my experience. I'm sure it might be different, but, nowadays. But at least from my general experience, it's pretty chill. Nothing really happens. It's pretty much everywhere outside of that general area that's a little weird. That's also has a huge ass parking lot that's never used. Yeah, they just need to, like, look at these empty-ass parking lots that they just know are not used and just, like, either make them parks or, like, make them, like, into, like, some 1 to 2 story level housing or something. I mean, they don't have to do much, like, honestly. I mean, like make, one strip of, like, the massive, parking strip, like, at the mall, like a little park. Make some of those parking garages, some, housing and stuff, and there you go. You kind of condense it down a little bit, add some green space, made more housing, we'll some across the board. Because honestly, it's not really that bad of an area. It's just that fucking parking lot. Put a park in the middle of the house next to the mall would be pretty base. The park would be connected to I-205 path also. Yeah, see? You kind of have the same idea I got going on. Should go over also help with heat management. Yep. See, you kind of have the idea, you know, that I got going on with it. You kind of see where I'm going with it. Because honestly, like, near the Mac station, there's like some pitter-patter green space, you know, where there are some trees, and there's some shaded stuff. So sometimes, you know, like, if I'm, like, you know, out and about in that area, sometimes I'll go in that little area for shade. You know, so it's honestly not a bad spot. So it's like, just make a big ass little, just make a little park. I mean, honestly, just, you know, doesn't even have to be big. Just make it like a little, like, walkable park with a few little, like, picnic tables and maybe like a small little jungle gym for some kids. Stuff like that. I mean, you know, it can be worked. Honestly, I'm gonna like screen cap a satellite image of this, and honestly, like, you know what, I'm gonna kind of, here, you know what, yeah. Like, I want to see what I can work with on this one. I'll save all the editing later, but I want to at least screen cap that little section. Yeah, satellite. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be right. Oh my fucking god, it is so ridiculous. It's honestly hard to quantify it all on this. Jesus Christ. Here, I gotta do this first. Okay, there we go. My lord. I'm gonna have to identify some of these parking garages. I actually see some of them from the surface view. Alright, screen cap. There we go. Boom. Alright, I'll work on that later, but I want to at least, you know, screen cap that so I can, you know, mess around with it a little bit. Send a link for the timeline cleanse. Timeline cleanse. Timeline cleanse. Proof that a perfect therapy cat. Aww. Where's the audio?
But after this interaction, I think I'm going to start the certification process.
Aww.
Sure. He's so soft. You do walk a cat.
Dude, what an awesome kitty.
You're that, Uno? You're cute. I need another kid to walk a cat? Uno, look at you go.
We gotta go outside, baby. Can you say goodbye?
Say my new friend.
Say goodnight.
Is your little friend? Hello.
Aw, what a cute kitty.
Okay.
Say goodnight. Say goodnight, Uno.
Say goodnight, baby.
I'm sure you'll see him again. Yeah, I'm gonna go to pick up my dad. I'm gonna hug my dad. I'm gonna kiss again, Mom.
Yeah, of course. Uno, did you just make a friend? Are you happy about that? Oh, he's always so happy after he makes friends.
Oh, what a cute kitty.
My cat Uno is not a therapy cat.
Well, he is now. He's gonna be a therapy cat now with all that. That was adorable. That was just adorable. Damn adorable kitty. He has one little ear too, I noticed. One eared little kitty. I had no idea what the kid was saying, but the end is fine. I mean, it was like, I pet the cat, and I make friends with cat, I love the kitty, I hug it, and I just love it. Yeah, it was something like that. I don't know, but it was adorable. It was like 5-year-old speak, and it was adorable. Honestly, like, you know, like, toddler speak can be kind of funny. Especially when they're, like, being super curious and, like, super happy and like that. I mean, it can be kind of joyfully amusing. Gen Z is fit of Mary Adams. Oh, another Walter Madison video, huh? Yeah, I just released this, like, 7 hours ago. Yeah, might as well check this out. See what this is all about. See what these people, see what these Gen Zers are all about. Dude, I like the cut of this guy's jib. What's this necklaces? Look like swords or something. Sweet boots. Threads. Do highway execs make too much? No, it's the underpaid workers who need to make even less. Every executive bootlicker. True. Those slim boots, let me like those even more.
I have asthma. I live in a building that doesn't comply with local law 97. My whole family has asthma, and we all have been living in the same apartment for a good, 30 years already.
I mean, that's what happened basically to my entirety of my dad's side. For more than 4 years.
Support of local law 97.
What is Eric Adams doing wrong this time? What he's doing wrong is he's not really taking charge for local law 97.
Local law 97 is where the new buildings should not have oil. They should just have heat pumps. But this isn't being enforced by Mayor Adams?
It is currently not.
You want Mayor Eric Adams to enforce local law 97?
Yes.
What's wrong with putting an oil rig inside of each brand new building?
Those are destroying our future.
And it's probably going to give you asthma on top of that. I mean, that's what happened basically to my entirety of my dad's side. They grew up near the highway near a Brooklyn housing project. They inhaled a bunch of carbon emissions going.
So I'm assuming that this is to heat homes, and maybe also maybe when it comes to stoves and stuff like that. I'm assuming that's kind of what it is. I mean, or at least from what initially sounds like, it's about I'm sure if I look it up real quick, we can find out. I just want just to make sure I have at least a little specificity on it. Actually, local law 97, because I didn't realize it was going to get into super specific details of substance about a lot about this. I just want local law 90. Yeah, here we go. Local law 97 building consultants. Okay, I guess there's. Oh wait, here we go. Reduce the emissions produced by the city's largest buildings by 40% by 2030 and 80% by 2050. On how to best meet those aggressive sustainability goals. Okay. The summary. Yeah, here we go. As part of the city's plan to address these emissions by carbon neutral, most buildings are over 25,000 gross square feet that exceed emission limits will face annual fines beginning in 2025. Which your view is okay. So what's the limits here? Oh my god, there's just a lot of things going on with this shit. Okay, okay, we'll click this to see if this gets me anywhere. We'll see if this gets us somewhere. Buildings, okay, which was passed by Mayor de Blasio, so now it's Eric Adams who's not enforcing it. Which, okay, we get that. 2 more buildings in the same law. That's a 2 more buildings owned by the condo association are governed by the same board of managers. Gas emission limits. So it's mostly about just trying to broadly reduce carbon emissions. So that includes really just anything that would exacerbate those issues, including I guess heated oil pumps and stuff instead of some other form. Seems like there's at least a few things going on with this where it impacts a lot of shit. But at least specifically, at least when it comes to things when it comes to heating, it looks like it's a oil-based heating, which I don't entirely get. Maybe it'll be explained in the video.
And now my dad still has severe asthma. He passed the age to 50.
Where did he grow up?
He grew up in like the Cypress Hills area of Brooklyn, but now we live in central Harlem. Harlem, especially East Harlem, is an area that is still very impacted by increased rates of like carbon emissions and increased rates of asthma.
Currently, I have asthma. I live in a building that doesn't comply with local law 97, so my whole family has asthma, and we all have been living in the same apartment for a good like 30 years already.
Is this an asthma alley?
This is actually in Sunset Park, Brooklyn. A lot of low-income communities, we get the burden of all of the effects with...
Yeah. Those instant hail emissions of hundreds of daily trucks going in and out of nearby fresh direct warehouse and exhausting it by causing traffic in nearby four highways, as well as printing presses of the Wall Street Journal, a parcel depot and sewage works not far away. The asthma hospitalizations at 5 times the national average, and it rates 21 times higher than any other New York City neighborhoods. Jesus. Low-income neighbors bear disproportionate share of pollution sources such as diesel, bus depots, major commercial roadways, and deteriorated public housing that is often infested with cockroaches and mice. Yeah, there's Southern Bronx and Northern Manhattan have one of the highest death and disease rates for asthma in the country. Childhood asthma in these communities is responsible for a large portion of emergency room visits, hospitalizations, and deaths. New York City has one of the country's highest rates of hospitalizations and deaths due to asthma among children and young adults, and African American and Latino patients around more than 8% of the cases.
Our health always ends up getting impacted, but like the wealthy here, they don't have to worry about it.
New buildings shouldn't have oil.
Yes, it should be all electric.
Call Mayor Adams, tell your mayor to take action to fully implement Local Law 97. He's responsible to us.
I mean, the people responsible have addresses.
We do. You know, we show up at Kathy Hochul's office all the time. We're at Chuck Schumer's house right in Park Slope.
Let's shout out some of the bad actors that are Democratic council members.
It's gonna be full fire. This person actually was a parent at my high school I just graduated from.
Oh, let's go.
Okay.
Wow.
And if you're listening, I looked at your climate policy. All I've seen is stuff about adding AC to like delis and stuff like that.
Putting ACs in delis is a climate policy?
Talking about
ACs and delis. Well, you know what? That would be nice. I would like an AC in my deli department, even though I'm not in New York. I ain't New York, you know? Forget about it. Oh, how you doing? But, like, I mean, what the fuck, yo? Like, I mean, that's it? That's it? I mean, also, AC units, you know, require a lot of energy to use, especially when you have Freon, or Freezon, or whatever it's called. Like, I mean... Freedon, I think it's called, whatever it's called. Like, I mean, that type of shit is also very carcinogenic. I mean, luckily, most AC units these days don't have that. You know, they don't use it anymore. But, I mean, you know, like, older AC units do. I mean, so, like, like, that don't help, if anything. In fact, that would probably make it worse.
Even Trump wouldn't say like that.
Well, you don't know. But anyway, the point is...
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, Walter, I don't know. You don't know that.
Vocal on Local Law 97. I have another one. We have a city council scorecard that tracks which council members are the worst on climate legislation. And I'm just going to say, Darlene Mealy, you're not killing it. She's not killing it. She's killing us.
Mayor Adams, though.
Yeah, so is Mayor Adams.
I mean, so is Mayor Adams.
We have the biggest beef with you, Mayor Adams. He said he was going to fund parks, though, and he didn't. He funded parks at about 1% of what he committed to on the campaign trail.
He cut the parks budget by 4%. Gave it to the NYPD.
Literally.
So, of course, you have another fucking bootlicker, you know, as a Democrat who decided to give more money to the cops. Which, you know, that's pretty typical, isn't it?
Shout out President Biden. We would like to tell him to stop in the area of fossil fuels. We're hosting a huge strike on September 17th, Sunday, and we're marching across New York City to tell Biden to end the era of fossil fuels.
Who are some other?
Well, that's not going to happen, kid. I'm sorry. Joe Biden is in the pocket of the fossil fuel industry, so... I mean, I hate to burst the bubble, kid.
Well, we can insult.
Joe Manchin. He is insufferable.
I know where
he is insufferable.
Really?
I went to his yacht and made a video of it. First of all, you cannot find Joe Manchin's yacht on Google Maps. You can't find the marina. The marina isn't on Google Maps. You have to know exactly where you're going. I made a video going to his yacht where I was encouraging other people, like, this is how easy it is to just walk on his boat. And that was right at the time that he was the, like, much needed vote for, like, Biden's bill. So I was like, oh, I shelved it. I made like a poll on the internet. It was like a 50-50 poll. People were like, dude, just wait until the next time he's a piece of garbage. So Joe, if you're watching this, that video is just sitting in my phone, just waiting to be uploaded.
Oh my god, Walter Mastodon uploaded. Dude, oh my god, please. He still has the video. Oh my god, do it. Oh my god, he needs to. You know what, fuck it. Dude, Walter, fuck it, dude. Do it. Do it, brother.
Act like it again, like, I'm just gonna upload it.
He does that pretty often. I think you'll post it pretty soon.
I mean, someone needs to think of the oil companies, though. Like, if you shut down the Willow Project, I think it's very short-sighted of all of you. You know, the hundreds, maybe.
Oh, it looks like it took a little dip. Damn it, YouTube. Don't be giving me no dips. Fuck your dips.
Tens of jobs that are going to be brought by the Willow Project.
But you know what? Green energy projects would bring in so many more. They would bring in
millions. I know, but that's too woke, though. They're woke jobs. Pollution and disease, that's Sigma level right there.
Dude, even the girl was busting her gut over that one. Holy shit, dude. I mean, you know, like, I love how, you know, even in his pretty serious video, he has to do a little bit of trolling, dude. I love it. That's great.
Kind of like a beta move.
I think it's an alpha move. I think, you know, green jobs are union jobs, are good jobs, are high.
Hey, oh my god, dude. Man, this little kid, dude, these kids are pro-union already. Oh, dude, fuck yes.
Jobs are safe job. Being a union member is an alpha move.
Oh, this kid is based. Let's go. This kid is based.
Job is an alpha move. Passing climate bills is an alpha move. Cool people like the climate.
Oh my god, dude. Let's go.
Therapy's helpful too. Are we just giving life tips now? Yeah.
Yeah. Now she's just like, yeah, let's just do some life tips. Fuck it. Dude, these kids are awesome. Dude, you know, honestly, Walter Matheson is actually doing something for me. Like, he's at least giving me some hope for the youth. Because, like, he is able to find a lot of these, you know, youth that do give a fuck and are also really showing how smart they are and how unequivocally based they actually are.
Ending the climate crisis. Those are our top 3. That's what the hot girls are doing this summer.
What are the hot girls doing this summer?
Therapy, vaccinations, and ending the climate crisis.
Based.
Can we vouch? I can vouch.
What would you give the Democratic Party on climate issues?
Oh god, like federal? Oh
yeah.
Boy.
F?
Yeah.
Yeah. Republicans are that student that failed for not showing up to class. The Democrats failed because they passed the oral, but the written was just a disaster.
No, they're actually the student that thinks they know better than the teacher. Yeah. And they're always raising their hand and correcting the professor. Yeah. That's who they are. Someone like that. they're that kid.
Oh my god, you know what? They're actually kind of right. They're like, actually, let me correct you because you're wrong, professor. Professor being like the progressives in the working class and like the, you know, people that actually, you know what the fucking reality is, and scientists and the experts, blah blah blah. And they're just like, oh, I know better than you, actually. Dude, oh my god, that does actually kind of nail it a little.
$1 billion in oil and gas, so like, if you're watching this, I know, and
wait, your classmate's dad invested $1 billion in oil and gas.
No, well, it was like the company he worked for, but dog, if you're watching this, like, if you wondered why I was distant this year, that's why. If you're watching this, you know who you are. Please stop. Like, stop.
Dad, wait,
tell your dad to stop doing that. Like, stop.
Just stop. It's time to stop. Dude, fucking awesome, dude. Those kids are dope. Fuck yeah, bro. Dude, Walter Matheson just been putting out some bangers lately, dude. Like, there was that video we just saw the other day. You know, then there was, you know, that one. There's a few of them. Dude, and I really, honestly, deadass hope that he releases that video going on his yacht. Because if it's that easy to go on his yacht, oh my god. Yes. Because, I love it. I'm honestly surprised there hasn't been a whole big thing about that yet, but I guess no one realizes how easy it would be to get on there yet. Walter Madison does, though. Yeah, little butt. Why are you just hanging out in that laundry room, like, all the time, dude? Why are you weird like that? Goof. Oh shit, there's a fat-ass crane fly. What's up, bro? You big boy. Let's see if I can... Where are you? Where'd that big boy go? That was a big sucker, dude. Those big ass dudes are like clumsy and slow enough to where I could just like kind of yoink. Just do a big old yoink. The hogs are really mad at David Tennant, the Doctor Who guy. Why are they mad at this dude? What did he do? What did the hogs get mad at this time and why? This is really loud. Oh my god. Boosh.
You want to cover the David Tennant drama? What happened? You gave me a heart attack, Vosh? Sorry, I haven't seen Doctor Who. I know he means a lot to a lot of people. He was the Doctor Who who's like a really pasty white guy with kind of wild short hair. He always looked kind of dehydrated in his scenes in the show.
I know what he's talking about, and yes.
Okay, I'm glad we all kind of know who I'm talking about.
At least some other people in this chat
I've
agree
only
with
seen
that.
a few clips. I haven't seen any Doctor Who episodes, but he always seemed like he was okay in those clips. Yeah, he's Victor.
Sexy man Doctor Who, oh my god.
I met him in real life. He's super based. Oh, yeah. 10th Doctor. Yeah, this guy. Yeah. Whenever I think of Doctor Who, I do think of this guy. Probably because I've seen the most clips of him. Like, just randomly in discussion of Doctor Who. This guy. Tumblr sexy man Doctor Who. Look at him. Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, it's that guy, yeah.
As wild as I remember. He's the one that...
Dude, his hair is wacky.
So,
He's like the Gen Z Doctor Who guy, basically.
I don't have any interest in getting into Doctor Who myself, personally. I saw that big JXC video on the problem with the most recent run of Doctor Who. Brilliant video. Really kept me in on the subject. And I don't think it would appeal to me very much, I don't think. So yeah, what are people mad at him about, right? It's David Tennant.
Did he do something bad?
Right. Graham Lynham is upset with him because he wore a shirt saying "Protect Trans Kids" or something.
Oh, so he's actually being based. So he's being awesome.
Disgusting, ignorant, reckless. He's looking good.
What? Disgusting, ignorant, and reckless, I say. The fuck? Oh, goddamn, dude. David Tennant actually looks a lot more sexier than he was in the picture Voss showed. Whoa, how you doing there, sir? How you doing there, Mr. Tennant, sir? Like, oh, hello.
I don't know how much you can meaningfully say it's drama though. The internet
really
doesn't have much difficulty choosing between these two. Remember that picture of Lynham where his head was like 3
Oh my god.
That was wild. I don't know what's going on.
Is that the other dude?
Here too. I don't understand. Something trans kids, you know.
They're mad because he wore a shirt. He wore something about being pro-trans as a shirt. Wow, the fucking depravity and the fucking utter offense that we should have against this man. For standing up for trans rights by wearing a shirt. Wow. Man, why are conservatives offended by literally anything?
Leave trans kids alone, you absolute freaks. Oh, that's nice. Hey, that's pretty good. You know, considering how anti-trans
Based. I might get that shirt out of spite now.
the British electorate is, having a big cultural figure be openly pro-trans is pretty great. He called him a pedo? Well, yeah, of course, because like people like Linham would call anyone who defends trans rights a pedo. Though apparently immediately after calling him disgusting, ignorant, reckless, Linham posted photos of post-op surgery trans boy minors. They're like 16 because that's the age of consent, or age of medical consent in Britain.
What?
I've always thought that's kind of like a weird...
Dude, that is fucking creepy, dude. That is so creepy. What the fuck, bro? That's some sus shit.
Because conservatives will say there are no such thing as trans people, so trans boys are actually girls, and then they'll post topless pictures of trans boys who have had top surgery. So it's like, by their logic, they're posting topless photos of a minor.
Because they literally are.
Which they're not. It's a boy. But like, why?
I mean, they're just like posting, you know, topless pictures of a minor. I mean, that in itself is, you know, should be red flag number 1. Whether they're trans or not.
Minor boy. Yeah, even without the girl thing, it's still fucking weird, right? Like, here,
yeah.
Post-surgery photos of a child. You know? It's extremely weird. But like,
what a freak, dude.
By their logic, it's pedophilic. So I don't even know why they'd be incentivized.
Because it's projection on their part, and they want to try to deflect it as much as possible.
Well, anyway, he looks good.
At least, like, yeah, David Tennant at least looking good for himself.
Here was his response. David Tennant responds to backlash against pro-trans t-shirt. I'll be fine, TERFs can't climb stairs, and I still have my sonic screwdriver. Oh, that's such a nerdy answer. I'm sure Who fans will love that. I'm sure they'll love that.
Oh my god, wow, that really is a nerd-ass answer.
That's such a nerdy fucking,
Nerd. My lord.
But people will like that, you know. What's the stairs reference? Well, you see, Lineham, his head is too heavy and wobbly to carry him up the stairs. You see? Oh, it's because Daleks can't climb stairs? Daleks are like the little robot guys.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be like the superior race, but they all look like trash bins, and they're all evil, but they can't climb stairs. I thought they could fly. Maybe that's a later thing.
I have no idea. I don't know anything about the lore, but I know this guy, you know, being a pudgy weird dude, dude, his face isn't even symmetrical. Like, his eyes are misaligned. Like, one's like up here and the other's down here. It's like, what in the fuck is going on with that? Oh my god, British people are such a weird, broken fucking group of people, dude. Like, the more turfy you are as a British person, the more broken and ugly you look.
Satire account? What's fake? Oh, the account that said the TERFs can't climb stairs, that was a satire account? We can just believe he said it anyway. Who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
They added the flying so they could climb stairs. Ah, I see. It does seem like kind of an easy weakness to exploit. They just look really stupid, but I guess that's the point. Because Doctor Who is very whimsical and very silly.
And
like by
fanciful,
design, I guess.
Yeah. I guess just goofy.
See, they've got like an egg mixer and a plunger. Or is this a real? Oh, I don't know.
What the fuck?
This?
See, this looks just like some nerdy weird shit, dude. Like, what the fuck?
I think this is from...
Some dorky ass shit right there, bro.
Is this better? No, it still has an egg mixer.
And a plunger.
I don't know. It's a very silly show, okay, guys?
Yeah, I mean, those things look really silly. I'm not even gonna lie. Those things look kind of dorky. I mean, I like some schlocky, silly dorkiness in my sci-fi, but, I mean, those things just look ridiculous, honestly. What's this? Yeah, my homeboy Ripsy actually posted this in the right now. Found a song for it's a local Portland band. To Bloom. It's a band. Rendition of Olivia Newton's John's Physical. Huh. It says I'm already subscribed to these guys. I feel like I've already listened to their music before. Yeah, I have. Apparently. Years ago. I mean, I don't even remember this, to be honest. The Kendall Johns. I don't even remember this. Yeah, I did. I still don't even remember this, but yeah, I guess so. This was pinned. Huh. I don't remember this, but you know what? I guess I've checked this band out already once before. Are they, touring or anything? Doing any shows, potentially? I'm always down to, you know, do all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. To Bloom. Well, dang. Fat ass crane fly. To Bloom. Twitter. Well, let's see how. This part, well, there's, it is not giving me, it's giving me a Bloom tour of, like, you know, Portland Rose shit. Like, I don't want, like, floral tours of gardens and shit. I want, like, the band. Like, good. Okay, I've alright, I'm putting band in there. Will that help? Oh, wow, okay, here we go. Oh, well, okay, looks like they might be on tour. Let's see. Let's see here. No upcoming shows in my city, but yeah, it looks like they are touring though, but yeah, they're just not coming into town. They're like in, oh damn it, France, Australia, Portugal, Australia, UK. Yeah, so they're like doing like some like European / like kind of oceanic tours, it looks like. Damn. Boo. But damn, wait, so they're doing like international shows now? Maybe it might be like festivals so you got a chance to get to. Because it looked like it was kind of sporadic, like France, UK, Australia, then UK again. And it's like, okay, that seems like more like festivals that they, you know, were able to go to or something. Well, pretty much checked out everything I wanted to kind of look at for the most part, so now it's just like, boo, what to look at now? What to see what random little shit could be going off for the internet now, for this late evening in this, you know, kind of conjuncture. Which I'm just like inside like a top news on YouTube, and literally most of it is about that like Travis King kid who went to North Korea. I mean, I don't like nothing's been updated. I mean, I've actually, you know, have kept up with that story so far. Nothing's been updated. They're just like basically rehashing the same shit over and over again. It's like, aye. And of course, there's like random news clips about like, oh yeah, heat waves, to trigger increased death risk warnings because most people are not exactly, capable of withstanding the heat because the heat sucks and can generally be deadly. And be, like, sick-inducing. Because it can. And I feel that way right now. I bet it's still in the fucking 80s. It's 86. Oh my god. Fuck that, dude. That is some bullshit. Ugh. Just, ugh. Man, it really is like anything above 80 is just like, nope. I just can't hang of it. It's starting to get to a point where I have basically just like a mop on my head because of all this shit. Oh shit, there was a crazy ass police chase that happened. Reacts to LAPD chasing stolen vehicles San Fernando Valley.
Fuck this.
Wait, when did this happen? Oh wait, it has the original video right here? 10 hours? Oh, this happened today. Oh my god.
This guy, $8 million a day. They're fucking flexing. They're literally flexing. Crime is alive. You love crime.
So, Stu, following this
stolen vehicle pursuit. All right, we'll do a little bit of crime while I go pee real quick.
Dude, oh, this happened in San Fernando earlier today, dude. Let's go.
We have no idea, if this person is armed, what they're capable of, what they have with them. But obviously, the demeanor of this individual is one that he's reckless and careless and doesn't seem to be all that.
Do we have that one guy in LA that is in a helicopter that does like the commentary?
Nothing to lose, which can be a very dangerous place to be.
Definitely, and when you said it exactly.
I think it is.
And brazen. He was in pursuit, or apparently, if this is the vehicle, which I believe our assignment desk would get that information correct, if this is. He had lost an LAPD pursuit earlier on. Maybe he thinks he can do it again. I know we're getting close to, I haven't looked out the window because this vehicle moving so quickly and making these crazy maneuvers, but I know we are near the Northridge Mall. And I'm hoping that if the LAPD helicopter is picking that up as well, I'm just worried that this van is going to try to make his way over to that mall.
Oh shit, he's making a tight squeeze here.
Parking structure. We've seen that so often.
Oh, woo.
Now, though, you can see
oh my lord.
Tampa going 60 miles an hour, passing that center divider. This is unbelievably dangerous. This is an area that's always packed. You got a California patrol right there, and he
almost had a T-bone, dude. Yeah, dude, he's cooking with some speed, dude.
That happens, and I always worry there's somebody.
He is lying, dude. He is rock hard every time that happens. He's like, oh my god, it's so sick. You know what I mean? The notion that his blood runs cold on that is fucking ridiculous.
More traffic, that means there is another red light coming up on Plummer there, so we're very close to the...
Dude, look at that guy's backyard. He had a fucking insane-ass pool, dude.
I wouldn't say skill at all, but it looks like paralleling the ball right here, keeping an eye on it.
That is skill, bro. You can't say that's not skill.
Yeah, there have been so many close calls, just in the last... Oh my goodness, so many close calls, losing track of that. But yeah, most of the low, I mean, unless they're listening to the radio, we have to assume that they don't know what's going on. And that's what makes it so dangerous, because
I bet they are listening to the radio.
The
I wonder why the Fox News live feed is also chumpy.
Supposed to going when they're supposed to go, and then you have pedestrians on top of
that. Why is
maybe
this fucking up?
Bicyclists mixed into
That's what I'm saying.
They're driving the way they're supposed to, supposed to, going when they're supposed to go, and then you have pedestrians on top of that, maybe even bicyclists mixed into it. And if you don't know what's going on, you're not going to be paying attention and backing away from this guy. And this guy doesn't seem to care. And look at that, the speed is just unbelievable.
Dude, he's bopping. Dude, that car is like doing some boom booms. Just has some bouncies.
We've covered a couple of fatal head-ons because of those S-turns that are coming up, and it looks like we've already made our way past that. Through the
Oh shit! He's cutting through.
Let's see if he stops. Looks like he stopped here.
Whoa! What you did?
Through, but definitely looks like he stopped there for a moment. We're gonna get Skyfox to keep moving just in case he jumps out.
He's evading the chopper. It's smart.
Dude. Yeah, he's trying to hide from the cop, from the newscopter.
I think a foot pursuit is coming, boys.
So we're going to keep an eye.
I don't know yet.
He's not going to try to jump out and try to take somebody else's vehicle. But again,
He probably will.
There, we're going to see what's going on. But unusual activity for sure.
What is he doing?
Yeah, what is he doing?
Something. It's like, look at the amount of time.
Dude, yeah, he just did a 180. What's he doing?
Did he get it painted a different color? What's he doing?
Yeah, what the hell?
Making his way. There's the LAPD helicopter. Just. Oh, there they come. There they come. They're getting there. They're in the area, but they're on. I believe that's going to be on Corbin. So they're on the other side.
There's a paint spray right there, chat.
Like, you know, they don't know what they're doing, but there's that. The van doesn't know the officers are there. There they
Oh, there they are.
Oh, he's getting out.
Oh, he got out. Oh, shit. Maybe he was trying to coax him. Oh, shit. Yeah, I think he did. Now he got them all trapped in that weird little spot. I think it was fucking with them. There he goes. He's zooming out now. Zoom, zoom, boy.
That's actually a Nordoff and Corbin. And there it goes, right through that intersection.
Ooh.
Those high speeds.
Thread some needles here.
I venture to say they will not be matching those speeds, especially out here on these surface streets.
Yeah, that was a strange move there into that gas station. For a moment, I was.
It kind of was.
Like, is he gonna stop and fill up? That would have been interesting.
Stop and fill up.
Earlier pursuit.
Probably would have.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, let me just grab like 20 and unleaded, please. Yeah, I got a pursuit. I need to make sure I got filled up on some gas. You know, I'm. What?
Kind of in the same area, in the same vicinity.
Well, we're definitely in the valley. There's no doubt about that.
It's the same guy, chat. Chat, it's the same guy because crime is elite. Crime is free.
It's like the same dude doing these,
legal,
like GTAs, dude.
Crime is free and legal, right? So, oh my God, 85 miles an hour. What the fuck?
Oh my God. Whoa. Even I'm kind of clenching some cheeks on this one.
They let him go because crime is legal. Crime is legal, so they let him go. So he just went back and did the same thing again. You know what I mean?
Passing all those slowed and stopped vehicles at every stoplight. I don't want.
They literally let you out.
Get injured, making a hard turn, hard on the brakes. Then he's gonna get.
Oh shit! Ooh, thread the needle. Oh! Oh! Spike strip.
Oh, dude, he got it.
He got spike stripped.
He got that.
Dude, absolutely got spike stripped, dude.
He ate those spike strips.
Oh, damn. He got fucked, dude.
Putting himself in danger.
And this is only the beginning. Oh, shit.
Through those spike strips, we're gonna keep an eye on that truck. Maybe we'll see something. A flat tire would definitely bring this thing to an end, and I believe.
Oh, it's flat.
Oh, dude, they're flat. They're on the rims. They are on some rims, dude.
Dude, this guy went. My heart goes cold. My blood goes cold, and he goes, "Woo! He did it!" Like, come on, brother. We know.
Yeah, we know that you are loving this shit. The guy in the helicopter just loves this shit. I'm beyond worried. My blood's pumping. I love this. It's like my cocaine. I'm worried it's gonna be over too soon.
Keeping up these speeds with flat tires on a caravan.
He's so cooked.
He needs to get in another vehicle stat.
And I just hope this ends well.
I'm shocked that.
God damn, them shits are flat.
Dude, they are fucked.
He didn't go under.
Those are like, those rims are barely like holding.
Experienced crime watchers and also criminals ourselves that a flat tire of that sort is a genuine problem.
Dude, his shit's drifting a little.
From hitting
it's
the
like going
that you normally would be able to hit, but also on top of that, it starts slowly but surely eroding
into the rims itself, which it seems like, okay, well, pieces of the tire are flying off. He's on the rims now. He has no choice but to basically stop the car at this point and get out.
Get another vehicle or something, or just give up. Yeah, we stopped the vehicle.
Oh, and he's doing it!
He's running. What's he gonna do?
Oh, man, got out! He's doing it! He's doing the damn thing! Near a goddamn gas station, too! Oh, brother, will he...
Oh, near a gas station? Oh, shit! Oh, he planned that! Oh, he knew he was gonna be going near this. Oh, he's gonna steal a vehicle from the gas station! Oh my god!
They're gonna start swarming him.
Oh, here they come, dude. They're gonna try to be quick about it. Oh my god. I guarantee you he stole a vehicle, dude.
Okay, we gotta stop the music.
I think he's still underneath the, I didn't see him come out of the awning.
I didn't see him come out either.
I didn't see him come out either.
What do you mean? Isn't that him?
No.
Okay, I'm being like a cop. Wait.
I guarantee he stole another vehicle, dude.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's him! Yo! Yo! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it!
There he goes. And in a BMW,
It's over. It's Jover. He cooked him. He cooked him.
Cooked him, dude. Wow.
Now, the trick to this.
Damn, I knew that was gonna be over too soon. No way, dude.
If you steal a car at a gas station, it's an easy place to steal a car because people are out of their car, the keys are often in the ignition. However, it might not have enough gas in it. That's a serious gamble.
That, you know what? To be fair, that is a gamble. He is right.
Towards that gas station, I saw several people were filling up and their doors were open, and they.
Like, I guarantee you, maybe that was only half full or something. You know, maybe like, I mean, who knows?
Yeah, because his eyes were on the prize, baby. That's why. Yeah, he looked at the fucking pickup and was like, "Do I want a bulky ass pickup? Fuck no. I want German engineering."
Yeah, I want some German Volkswagen engineering or the BMW.
Automotive, yeah.
Yeah, speed is das game.
What fucking cruiser's gonna catch up to that shit?
No shit, dude. He knew what he was grabbing.
Yeah, that Beamer is literally a 4-door that drives like a fucking 2-door. You already know it, son.
Dude, yeah, dude, that thing is cooking with speed. Dude, it is already like miles away from that gas station. He is bumping. Dude, look at his son. Oh shit! Ooh!
He took that turn like a fucking pro, dude. How did?
Dude, hold on. I gotta see that turn.
To a BMW, and this driver definitely always pushing those vehicles to the limit. Hard on the brake.
Ooh, that was slick.
He took that turn like a fucking pro, dude. How does he? He is wheeling and dealing. This is dangerous as fuck, dude. He's hitting 100 miles an hour and shit.
Damn. He's going way faster than he was before.
That button is pushed, the car is off, and those keys are staying with me.
Oh no, you know what, Stu? I am covering these pursuits of doing the job I do. I am so careful with that stuff like that. That key is with me at all times.
That key is with me at all times. Oh my god, they're victim blaming a little bit. Oh my god, dude, these fucking news reporters are victim blaming. Oh my god, fuck you two. You piece of shit.
Thinking also the fact that
like, I feel bad for the victim, and you know it sucks, but like I'm not gonna blame them just because he stole their car.
Dude, it's a wrap. If he got a full tanker,
it's a wrap.
And he can,
yeah, if he got full tank.
Rip through. If he doesn't get fucking blasted, if he doesn't get his tires taken out, he is gone, dude. That's crazy RNG though. I mean, this is incredible RNG.
LAPD are in pursuit. This vehicle now.
I mean, are they though? I mean, I don't think they're going to be able to catch up to this guy anytime soon.
Bro, he's hitting 100 plus right now. That is
120.
You know, there was
Woo!
that intersection. It beyond lucky. LAPD has 2 helicopters on this right now. Believe me, they want to take this guy into custody. I want to see this guy in custody. This is just beyond ludicrous. And right now, using that center divider, 102 miles an hour. So he's in the triple dip.
Oh!
Oh! Ooh!
Oh!
Oh! Slick turn.
Oh!
And now we're on Parthenia, but we're moving to the west, so we're heading out towards...
My fucking heart stopped, dude. I was like, no.
Whoa. I don't want anyone to get hurt in this shit. I mean, obviously, when it comes to these things, I don't want, you know, harm done to anybody. That would be actually really fucking bad. But when shit gets, you know, tight like that, it's like, ooh.
He's like, wave high at the choppers if you got this lunatic driving by you. He can't outrun the heli, but he doesn't need to outrun the heli. Because, 1, the helicopter has a finite amount of fuel. And 2, the helicopter only provides aerial coverage. So as long as he goes into a parking garage and he can do a quick swap, he could get away with it for the day.
Yeah.
It's one of these ones. I mean, if you're...
I'm not putting anybody down, but you know, oh my god.
That car is going to start taking a beating. Those brakes...
What? No, it's not. What is he talking about?
Yeah, what the fuck is he talking about? No, it won't.
These things are fucking
They're built
designed
for
that.
that.
What are you talking about? That is
Bullshit.
the most idiotic argument I've ever heard.
Oh my god, that just literally reeks of like some fucking rich man privilege. Oh my god, dude. Wow.
It's quite literally
designed for it.
Like normal suburban driving version of a race car. It is quite literally designed for that.
Yeah, one of my roommates has a car like this.
This fucking guy drives a goddamn Ford Focus. Dude, fuck it, even Ford Focuses could do that though. He's like, oh man, well, you know, hitting hard, slamming hard on the brakes and slamming hard on the gas over and over again is gonna really do wear and tear. While there's a pursuit happening? Fuck no.
Yeah, definitely not.
Not in the duration of a fucking pursuit. Oh, they got new cruisers on them. Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, there's another one. Yeah, there's a new one.
CHP.
Does it have 666 on it? Okay.
I was just thinking the fact that he got away for now again, because this is limited, with this...
Performance cars wear faster than normal cars, man. Not
care, obviously.
Brother, what are you talking about? Performance cars wear faster than normal cars? Like, you're talking about a maximum 1 hour drive, okay? You think he's gonna fucking drive?
Oh my god!
3 months? What are you talking about?
Nearly bumped into that guy. Oh! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
The helicopter lost sight of it, so hopefully they're... I know Dylan is trying to work with them and they're regain the location for the LAPD, but I'm sure that there's communication going on. So I know somebody from LAPD is watching our picture right now and getting some information.
Dude, why are some of these dudes so fucking good at driving? Am I crazy? I feel like...
Dude, I know. Honestly, I've noticed this. I've seen enough of these, you know, with this on here.
Some of these dudes are actually cracked at driving, though. Like, when they're...
Like, I mean, I feel like a part of it's just because they're professionals at this shit. I think, you know, they're a part of, like, you know, these, you know, crews and shit, and these, like, you know, black market enterprises that, like, you know, steal cars and, like, you know, scrap them and shit like that, and, you know, will do, you know, all that type of stuff. And, you know, like, obviously, you know, like, spend a lot of their time driving, you know, whips and shit. So, like, I think a lot of that just comes with enough experience, you know, to know how to drive and also do getaways, you know, not just from cops, but potentially, like, you know, like, other opposition that might be after you or something.
Like, it's never, like, a guy who's just, like, shitty at driving. He's whizzing through. Like, he's driving like he stole it, literally.
There's a limit where he's just going to say, I'm not going to be the one responsible for somebody's passing or injury, so I'm going to back down. But right now, this car is still continuing to move along, extremely high speeds, and again, beyond beyond lucky. A lot of green lights, a lot of weaving in and out, a lot of close calls. I'm sure some
Dude's in the zone. It's probably methamphetamines, I guess.
Maybe.
Very bad accident this afternoon.
Yeah, this is just unbelievable and terrible. I mean, it just keeps going and going.
The vehicles like this, you can go fucking 100 miles an hour and it doesn't even feel like it's 100 miles an hour, for the record.
Attempting a spike strip, successful
Like that shit,
vehicle.
that shit doesn't even feel it in the car.
There it is, where we're going to see it on your right. There you see how fast that happened. On your right, you saw how they were able to get those spike strips in motion.
I own a 335i coupe and
this lady really cannot speak.
Ons and tuned
It's like you could,
wide
it's like you could literally step at the see how like the quick the strips were and stuff. It's like, oh my god.
Hard braking and accelerating is what these cars love.
Basically ran in, took advantage.
On-track spec cars can overheat and brakes can fail in just a short amount of track-like driving, which this guy is clearly doing.
Worrying, thinking, oh no, someone else might get carjacked. Sure enough, that's exactly what happened.
I think
over there.
This level of wear and tear is not going to brick a car this fast. I think you guys are crazy.
I kind of agree with us on this one.
Someone was walking away from their vehicle, and that is the car handed out.
That's insane.
Yeah.
See him like turn
He
around.
turns around.
Wait. Why did it get all silent? Is it just a fucking shit? Oh, my Bluetooth is still on. I'm confused. Did this thing like somehow like fuck up or something? What the hell? Hold on, let me do this real quick. Cause I'm confused. Oi. Yeah, what the hell? It ain't the speaker. I think it might be. Was it the video? I think it was. What the hell? Oh, well, there we go. Holy shit. It's not. It's what, like, was it like muted for copyright reasons or something? I wonder.
Look at how much time.
Okay, here we go.
It's done.
There we go. LAPD.
No shot.
That was the one behind him that whole time. It was a California highway.
Wait, did we miss something?
Look at how much time it took for the cops to get there.
California Highway Patrol not gonna play. I have a feeling that
it's not done. It's not Jover. It's not Jover. He's still going. The mad lad. Oh, will he get tail? Oh, what the fuck? He avoided a.
Oh my goodness.
He avoided a fish tail.
Wait, so. Okay, so he's still like. Okay, so he's still in his vehicle in here, right? Oh, I think it was because copyright, because the music, yeah, like, because he was kind of quiet for most of it, I think. I think it might have been the music. Oh, yeah, it might have been, because that's, yeah, right there. Yeah, it might have. But it looks like, yeah. So, yeah, he got out. So, he stopped his vehicle and he got out. Well, the vehicle he stole. But I think he came back. I think he went back in it. Yeah.
It's done.
There we go. LAPD.
No shot.
That was the one behind.
Get burned.
Okay.
He's still going. The mad lad. Oh, will he get tail? Oh, what the fuck? He avoided a.
Oh my goodness.
He avoided a fish tail. Kami Cole, thank you for the 50 gifted subs.
California Highway Patrol getting behind them again, taking one of those little side streets here. Oh, come on, come on, come on. This is actually an alleyway. And this brings you out, and there's construction workers.
Oh, shit!
Brings us out over to the 101, I think. Okay.
Whoa!
Well, I guess the BMW is not out of gas.
No.
I think
He's to make it switch.
Got to make a switch and throw the scent for the.
I can see him.
There's so many eyes right now, all our Fox viewers, I'm sure they are.
I can see him doing this because he's got like limited gas.
As well. I don't think, I don't want to say it like that, but I don't think this guy to get away, but I just hope it doesn't end in somebody being hurt, and that includes that driver. Right now, though, this is road construction out here on Ventura Boulevard out in the Woodlands.
So he's
road
in some
construction is scary.
Yeah,
for numerous reasons.
Yeah, he's in
One,
construction
that means
zone.
there's like random people on the streets. Scary for the driver, however, because that means that the road needs construction.
Which means it's gonna be rough and gruff.
You know what I mean?
This isn't good for really anybody.
And of course, that driver.
That means the roads are fucked.
Got to be slowing down for that guy, and hopefully he starts making some positive. Another gas station.
Another gas station. Still looking for a car.
Dude, he's trying to go to these gas stations for a fucking car, dude.
Oh,
shit! Dude, little love tap. Oh shit!
Disabled that
Woo! Damn, dude.
U-turn. I'm wondering if it damaged his steering, because he did kind of sideswipe it when he had the wheel turn. But that BMW definitely striking that officer's vehicle, and now continuing on even higher speeds back onto that portion of the
U-turn is risky here because there's other cops that are behind, that have fallen behind, that can make a quicker U-turn.
Oh yeah.
And they're going to get behind him. I don't know if they're going to match those speeds.
Dude, that road looks like dog shit. It's like triggering my fucking fight or flight response.
Yeah, these roads look bad.
Pulled into that gas station where it looked like
that shit is so ass, dude. That road is so bad. In California, when you do fucking road work, that means it's like the situation is untenable, okay?
There's probably like gravel everywhere and shit. I bet it's horrible. Oh, another one. Another gas station.
Is this the same one that, yes, we're back where we started.
Really?
Brother, what is happening?
Oh, okay, this is a narco. It's a narco.
Okay, all right, this is a different one.
Yeah.
Wait, we got a van tearing out of there.
Oh shit, he grabbed the van! Yo, he snuck the van! Holy shit, he stole the fucking van! Oh my god!
The second one that we've seen, and we understand.
Second swap!
The second swap,
bro.
bro.
Swaps is a fucking achievement, man. My man got my man's going for the near misses, and he's getting the Xbox achievements, dude. That's crazy. Two swaps.
Holy shit.
Insane, brother.
That black and white, not sure. Hopefully he makes a U-turn, but he's not coming back up onto Topanga Canyon. But you got to think, you went from a Caravan to a BMW to a
Why is he stopping?
Econoline.
What's he doing?
I don't even know if they call him that anymore. It's not. It's a Chevy. But so you went to a full-size Chevy van. So this is the thing. It's like these are all very different types of vehicles. This is a very different type of driving for that vehicle. There you go. That California.
Oh shit!
That officer from LAPD didn't get the rope-a-dope, and they are now right behind him once again. So
I mean, he's cooked in this. This car,
yeah, he's cooked.
This car barely has pickup in comparison to the Beamer that he was in.
Coming up, and looks like we are going to be getting onto the 101. This is
shit!
Oh boy!
Oh my gosh, this is just unbelievable. I mean,
oh boy!
The morals of the stories. Be careful when you're at a gas station and keep your keys on you and don't leave them in the vehicle.
Low key, normally I'd say this is fear mongering, but like living in Los Angeles, it's kind of not a meme. Like this shit happens so goddamn frequently in Los Angeles that like I'm not even gonna go ahead and say like, oh, these guys are just like ridiculous for.
I mean, I'll say this, like, at least in Portland, this would be fear-mongering, but yeah, I'll take his word on this one and say LA is probably this bad.
You have your keys on you at all times in a gas station.
I mean, to be fair, that's probably a good thing to do in the first place, just to make sure, it's just better safe to start. I mean, on a general metric, it's probably good to just do that anyway.
So much traffic.
It's regular behavior.
Look at it, but I need to stay a little bit wider. Take a look at all that traffic. You just saw those drivers. Anybody knows the 101 is going to be really busy, and it looks like he knows it now too, and he's going to be getting back off the freeway. Looks like it's going to be the DeSoto off-ramp, and again, the speed... miles an hour on the off-ramp. If there is a plus, maybe that van not going to have that acceleration, not going to have those top speeds, but that drop...
It definitely won't. It's a fucking van.
Oh, what the fuck? He's going off the sidewalk? Bro, does that... Okay, so these things also have a fuck ton of weight. I feel like that will beat up. That will get beat up.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have the amount of... you can't handle shock like that. He's not in a fucking Tacoma, you know what I mean?
For a second there, I thought he was exiting to go to another gas
This is
station.
a great ad for meth. I mean, yeah.
Wouldn't have shocked us, huh? I mean, that seems to be his MO. There's a lot of lessons to be learned, and one of them is definitely do not keep your vehicle running or the keys in it when you're getting fuel. Believe me, I am not doing that ever again. Look at that. Okay.
The implying that he used to.
Guns when he gets stopped. Will those charges be added onto his rap sheet? What? No. What a silly. What a ridiculous question, dude. It's not his gun. I mean, unless it's his own gun.
I don't want to see somebody losing control. But again, this is the second one that we've actually witnessed. Third carjacking, as we understand it. That van continuing to move along. We're westbound or northbound on the 101, heading out of the Woodland Hills area, out towards Calabasas.
I feel like sometimes chatters ask questions just to be represented in the chat. You know what I mean? Like they just want to have their name pop up in the chat and have me respond to it.
I think that really is the case. I mean, with a lot of them, because I mean, he has such a huge ass chat.
Car swap or a third car swap?
Probably.
Perhaps.
I won't be surprised, but we'll see, huh?
Is full of gas and the guy didn't have time to put the cap on, or it's about to.
Oh yeah, look at this shit flinging around.
Yeah. One extreme or the other.
Oh my god, dude, oh my god, the gas pump, dude, he ripped it off. Oh my god.
Yeah, he's talking about inflation. He's like, yeah, you already know with Joe Brandon's economy, Bidenomics, you know?
Bidenomics, I tell you, is you cause inflation and gas, and I tell you, this is going to make it worse because so much of it got spilt. It's going to add 1 cent extra.
Many a close call, and it looks like thinking about, but not. You know, it looks as if we were going to take the off-ramp there, went through that gore point, and again, really high speed, hard on the brakes because there's a lot of traffic out there this afternoon. I don't know if he's going to try to get back off the freeway right now, though.
This car, given its weight and given what it's designed to do, I would say it's more susceptible to wear and tear.
As it would be, but you said the start
I mean, in a way, at least handle it to an extent.
out of Ventura, so maybe we're going back to Ventura.
Just trying to figure out what was the purpose of this.
It's Doug Doug's new, how many times can I swap cars during a chase challenge?
It's a new TikTok challenge of LA.
I will not be breaking that record, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, you just...
My ass is staying at home for that one.
With any of these suspects, I get those questions too a lot when I talk to friends and family, and people that watch Fox, and they were just curious. They ask me all the time. It's like, what is that guy thinking? And I don't know.
It's like, what were these people thinking? I ask you, the Fox News anchor host, because I want you to confirm my biases and say that they're just, drug-addled crazy degenerates and need to be locked up because law and order. Like, oh my god, dude. I love the commentary that some of these, news anchors have when this shit happens, dude. It's so ridiculous.
His last few moments of not being in custody.
You can watch it right there. This area, a lot of weaving in and out, and he seems to really like that right shoulder.
Might be thinking of an exit. Doesn't seem like it. Maybe change
If he goes for an exit, you know his ass is going straight to a fucking gas station.
Yep.
You know his habits by now. He's going to another gas station to do another flip. This guy's an expert flipper, by the way.
It's not going to go well.
If anything, he's using the van to his advantage, to be on the on the highway here. Oh!
That little Mini Cooper. And it was
Oh, that little Mini Cooper.
Thank goodness he didn't lose control, but definitely going to have...
Dude, that Mini Cooper would have lost way more control than that van, dude.
The 101 near Las Virgenes, and that was that little blue Mini Cooper convertible. So that person probably not very happy about what happened, but I mean...
No shit! They're not going to be happy. Oh my god, dude, these news anchors.
To be in the general area, LAPD definitely above. I won't lose the car. or the van, as it would be, but just kind of getting a of traffic and or if there's law enforcement. I don't see anybody behind them.
So Stu, you know, we're about.
It's just Gary Vee making a video about trading your car in for a better vehicle. Yeah, he's gonna sell it on eBay. The remains of the car.
I'm going to clear in on what's happening so she's caught up and we can give our audience a chance to catch up too if they're just joining us. So basically, Marla, this was a carjacking. Well, it actually started in Burbank apparently, and the first vehicle the suspect had was involved in a collision of some sort with the law enforcement vehicle. And then...
Oh shit, so that's what it was? There was a collision with a law enforcement, so that's what started this. Like, so this person probably had an accidental run-on, you know, with law enforcement. And instead of, you know, facing the fire a little bit or whatever the fuck, which honestly probably would have fared out better to just, like, sit there and be accountable to it. Like... I mean, it ended up being like this whole big shebang.
They were able to.
Which, I mean, to some degree kind of shows that, you know, if it's like, you know, something that is obviously really pretty, you know, fucking serious, you know, and shit, it's better to just stick around and, you know, face whatever consequences will come from that versus trying to run from it, because, like, if you try to run from it, it's going to be way worse than trying to just, like, you know, face it head on right then and there. So, I mean, you know, it's just one of those type of situations, you know, where it's like, yeah, it's better to just, like, face the fire then and there versus run away from it than face, like, a nuclear fire.
Successfully administer the spike. So loses the tire, he parks, gets out, look at him, he's running in, he's going to run into that gas station because that car was pointless at that point to drive. Both of the tires had gone out. Look, he's going to take that BMW, that white BMW in the back. The person who...
We're pretty much getting
you added to the car as seen on TV? Yeah.
As seen on TV?
No.
Yeah, let's kind of skip a little bit. I mean, we kind of... Yeah, here we go.
Has nothing to lose at this point. So that makes it all the...
Oh my god. That fat fucking little mutt, dude. Oh my god, look at that fat chungus. Oh my god. Oi, Zukov. Hey, Zooks. Hey. There you go, got pork bun. Come here. Come on. Come here, bud. Got pork buns for you. Oh my god, look at that little fluffy little mud. I keep forgetting her name now. It was like what, like Karsha? I forgot, honestly. But that big fat little fluffy mud. He took off, he came by. Oh my goodness. Well, now you ran away.
Dangerous.
Jerk.
This is where we are, and
you like that?
We'll see what happens next.
Okay, Araxia, well, thank you.
Oh, look at that fluff.
You've had a long day. I will pick it up from here. Marlette is here relieving Araxia as we're looking live at this wild pursuit, I will say, of the day. I know
that big fluffy mutt, dude.
Over a pursuit that lasted hours involving a cement truck. That was...
I gotta take Kaya outside.
Kaya, there we go.
Scared.
The clock is just about to strike 2, and we have a second wild pursuit, as Araxia just outlined for me. This is the third carjacked vehicle. This one here is...
Yeah, I don't want to fucking do it because I'm worried that it, like, while she's peeing, I'm going to fucking have, like, a TOS moment or something.
We're in the Agora Hills area.
Oh, shit. Whoa, that guy was right up on his ass.
Patrol just got off the 101 freeway. Reyes Adobe. He got off, and then he's, now you can see him making his way back over, and it looks back onto the freeway. California Highway Patrol right behind him. Now, whoa! Oh my goodness, that was embarrassing.
Dude, yeah, that was embarrassing, dude. That cop fucking ate dirt. Dude, what a fucking dumbass oinker. Doesn't even know how to drive.
But it seems that we've followed a couple of them in the past, and the
Oh man said accidentally. That was embarrassing.
Out of the Ventura area, they're a little bit more aggressive, and they do not appreciate suspects speeding and pursuing on their freeways. So
they don't appreciate criminals and suspects speeding and being pursued on their freeways.
That van actually in the triple digits.
Do their commentary, bro.
Every now and then when we go live, those numbers go wild. But you can see it right there, but just touching the 100-mile-an-hour mark, just in those triple digits, moving very, very quickly. Don't know what's inside that van, but I would venture to say it cannot be that heavy. It's a very light vehicle in the rear. We have seen it fishtail a couple of times, so that driver clearly, you know, right now we haven't seen any problems, but this would be a good vehicle for a pit maneuver if they slow down. There's no way they're going to do it at any kind of 100 miles an hour, but if he's getting off an opportunity...
Yeah, pit him at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, that would be a good idea, especially on the freeway.
That they will try to make that pit maneuver.
Yeah, why not?
Going about 100 miles an hour, California Highway Patrol, they're the ones on the ground behind it. In the air, I believe that we still have the LAPD with... PD-10 is still with us, so that's great news for those officers. They're going to get good information where it is.
These cops can't hit a pity to save their lives. Yeah, these cops are.
Yeah.
These cops are not the best at pitting. But we'll
They
see.
won't.
It seems like CHP and the white cruisers are the better drivers. So maybe they'll come in for a pity.
Some kind of surface street, they might make
Hassan knows how to find the good bops for shit like this.
pit maneuver. Right now, traffic's starting to get a little tight, and that always worries me, especially because we've seen them already clip one vehicle today. That was that little Mini Cooper, I think, right before you got on the studio. Yeah, I feel bad for that driver.
Sideswiped or they clipped.
The only pits they're hitting are pit bulls.
But nonetheless, I mean, you can't even imagine what that must
I mean,
be
this
like
guy's
as you're
crazy good,
the
dude.
speed limit on a Wednesday afternoon, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you get clipped by.
I mean, it's just kind of cruising.
So this is the Thousand Oaks area, U.S.
I mean, I guess if he just kept this up long enough, he probably could potentially get away, but there ain't no way. I mean, it's starting near the end of pursuit at some point, so he's obviously cooked.
The triple digit thus far. Extremely dangerous, erratic.
Is it gonna try to get off here or no?
We can tell you that it is.
It's just threading needles as a way to try to, you know,
because they've literally got
get cops further away from him, I guess.
carjack another vehicle.
And then another vehicle
that this person has carjacked. It is a white van. Now on the shoulder there, Stu. You know, I know the big question for law enforcement is beyond, you know, motive and what's driving the suspect.
This is the second swap. He's on his third car.
Issues involved. Whatever the case may be, they also always treat these suspects as if they're armed.
Well, they always have that in this person may be armed, and the fact that he's taken a couple of other vehicles might indicate that maybe he has something more than harsh language or luck with him when he's doing
Harsh language?
You know, the first
He has more than harsh language, potentially, that could be with him, you know, when we eventually, you know, put him in custody.
Oh, I guess the first, the minivan was also a carjacking? Why the fuck did he jack a minivan, brother? What is he, taking his children to soccer practice?
Yeah, he needed to get a van for the soccer mom practice. So he had to be the soccer dad that stepped up and stole a van.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, there's way too much traffic here. Oh, yeah, here they are. Ooh. Uh-oh.
Oh, it's over!
It's over. It's Jover. It is Jover. It's Jover. Oh, it's Jover.
Yep, the California Highway Patrol, Ventura, they do not play. I told you that earlier on, and they are really showing it to us again
What?
right there.
That guy just got his licks in, dude. He was like, fuck this guy.
Oh, that was it's not.
They were like, fuck this guy, $8 million a day.
Thank goodness there wasn't anybody in any of those other
Is that a hand?
Ish. But is it shut down? Is the engine off? Is this person complying? I don't know.
Did you try and back it up?
Decides to run.
Oh, we got hands. We got hands.
I see some hands. I see some hands.
He will surrender. So this is the Moore Park Road exit in Thousand Oaks. Right
W cops? Wow. I mean, this is a cop victory. This is a cop victory.
I mean, this is technically a cop W, yes.
Ventura Police.
But fuck cops either way.
Ventura Police.
I'm honestly surprised it didn't unload a fucking bunch of bullets, dude.
California Highway Patrol.
Oh shit.
It's going to be the Ventura division of them, and you can see it right there. They are the officers. They got.
It's like a white boy.
Bro, he's got the longest socks, man.
Dude.
What the fuck?
Dude, he has like some like thigh-high socks. What the fuck?
He is all around. He is spread out. He is complying. Officers.
He already has his hands behind his back. He's just waiting now.
Yo, he.
And Andy to a crazy pursuit.
I'm gonna keep it at $150. This is the most methamphetamine looking motherfucker I've ever seen, dude.
Yeah, this guy does look kind of like a meth head.
Unironically is an ad for methamphetamine and how well it gets you to fucking drive, it seems. The longer the socks, the downer the food. Yeah, I mean, he drove the fucking wheels off this shit, dude. I mean, respect.
Dude, he knew how to drive, honestly. I will give him that. Guy knew how to fucking, hop the whip.
For how much meth he has.
An extremely dangerous pursuit involving.
Dude, they're checking for all the meth on this guy.
Cops are like, "Whoa, you got that good shit? What's happening in there?"
Yeah, it's like, wait, you got that good shit? Man, we need to, have some of that for our pursuits. God damn, your meth might be fire.
Sorry for those.
Our sources suck.
He stacked a triple, dude.
His erratic driving too. It looks like his demeanor, like he has a few choice words for deputies down there, for officers.
Yeah, he's talking shit. He's like, y'all can't drive.
Y'all can't drive, y'all fucking bitches.
You only has some crystal meth like I did. That's the reason why I've been cooking your asses, dude. I made you motherfuckers go in U-turns left and right. He's giving it to him.
And then they found that they really were looking for him. But in the end, California Highway Patrol doing what needed to be done to a stop, and that suspect now is. You can see him right there, a little unhappy about his situation. I'm happy.
We're a little unhappy about his situation.
Someone complaining how OP the cops are? Yeah.
Yeah, we're all happy about that. Thank goodness. I think we do want to show our viewers the ending of how this all came to a conclusion finally. This is the Moore Park Road off-ramp, and he gets boxed in. This... We're still not seeing, I know we're working to show you the...
I like how that third cop fucked up that van for zero reason. It actually hurts him more.
Yeah, like he fucked that van up, yeah, like right here. Bump. He just like fucked it up more, like for no reason.
There's no reason to hit that. But I guess it's like he just wanted to, like I said, he wanted to get his licks in. They were like, fuck this guy, 8 million.
On the end, on your left side of your screen, smaller box, that is the conclusion. So
imagine you're watching the cops apprehend this guy, and that's your fucking van. And you're like, what are you doing?
No, my van, what the fuck?
They wrote in the situation report, the van was asking for it. The van was, they were like me in a menacing capacity. So I engaged in kinetic action coming at it at 35 miles an hour, creating a massive dent in the door.
Dude, for real, that's how they would have fucking reported, dude.
Like, he could have just stopped right there, and it would have rendered the van's movement useless.
But he just had to ram it and fuck someone else's van. Like, I mean, it wasn't even the suspect's van, and he just fucked it up anyway. It's just like, what the fuck, dude? I mean, these fucking hogs, dude, they just have to get their fucking licks in, man. Oh my god, dude, that was honestly, like, a pretty fun little, chase to check out, because my god, dude. Dude honestly knew how to fucking drive, I'll give him that. And he definitely looked like, white crackerjack, fucking meth-headed, fucking crazy weirdo. That's for sure. Like, my lord, dude. Ay. Deus meu. But, I think I at least get this last bowl smoked up and, also give Zukov a bath. He really needs a bath. So, he's starting to be a schmelly boy. I mean, to be fair, I am too. So, anyway, peace out. And of course, be back around for the next one. So.